the drought, but it's really all the other stuff that's going on in your head.
Yeah. But teams are continuing to experiment. Pubs, though, they're just raging and abandoning games. I see Morphling, I quit game. So jump here. It's some dragon-on-dragon action. Who's the bigger, badder one? It looks like Limp is going to win that duel. The roaming of Hanskin, they have been very effective with these early tiny rotations. 5-1 the score.
And Jabs is just like eating all of it, not getting any help from the other person in his lane. Morphling's like, whatever, dude, you're dying. I got creeps to kill. Moon just wants to CS. So it all seems sacrificial.
At least with particularly the top lane, is probably just like, well, I'm dying here, but my Morphling's getting all these creeps, so we don't really mind.
Worth.
The mid one, he was just there for a warding mission.
We're going to find Fada, though. Not sure if he makes it out. DJ pumping in the damage. Ice coming in with the hoof stomp. Follow up, Lina stun. Chain stun for days. Kill secured. They have a lot of disable on this Fnatic side.
So how do you think they're going to skill this Jakiro up? Right now he's 1-1-1.
I think we'll see 1-3-1.
Okay. I will agree with you.
Oh, that's really boring.
I was hoping he would say Liquid Fire.
Oh, no way. Liquid Fire is the worst.
Yeah, I know.
I could see him getting a second point. Well, if you're going to get a second in Jewel Breath, you would already done it, so probably.
Yeah. Oh, straight slammed onto the puck.
Dunked. That was, yeah, the Invis Rune. Good combo.
The only reason I would have thought that Liquid Fire is on the table is Ice is probably going to go down here, and maybe DJ as well.
Oh, that's expensive.
Yeah.
Lina stun, can't make it out, and the Drow Ranger grabbing
Fada,
the
the Tombstone Zombie got it. That Bloodlust.
That sucks.
Yeah, so the only reason I would think that maybe you go Liquid Fire is that maybe Jabs wants to create pressure by pushing structures, because ultimately you want to make as much room for this Morphling as possible.
Second point in Jewel Breath.
This is the problem with the mid-Dragon Knight, though, is you leave him alone, you get a kill top, and you're going to pay with like half your tower's HP. Hanskin comes in with an Arcane Rune. Just a warning avalanche forcing Moon back. He does have some bottle charges, but has to wait for these damage over time abilities to wear off. He's now going to start bottling up. Alliance, though, on the hunt. They want to punish him. He's going to get back to safety. That leaves the Jakiro isolated, coming through with the Fissure to try and force Limp back, but he's still going to grab this Jabs kill. Very healthy. So too is Hanskin. They might go in for another round. These two causing all kinds of problems, and that just leaves Ice on an island down bottom where Nico Baby, Fada will combine to kill him off again. So
Fada's the same level as Centaur. This Undying's the same level as the Centaur.
Fada's just got insane experience.
Yeah.
Normally you think support's like kind of leaving the XP for the carry, but with the kills they're getting, it's not like Nico Baby's underleveled either.
Yeah, and Hanskin's been showing up at that lane as well, and somehow they're all very, very well-rounded in terms of levels.
4 kills between the lane, it looks like. Nico Baby leveling up the Frost Arrows, and you've got insane kill potential in slow with this.
Yeah. This is the kind of point that I would think that maybe sending the Lina mid would be a little bit better, because a Shaker cannot get a DK Dragon Form off your tower. You don't have enough magic damage, you don't have enough range, you are just subject to the abuse. Meanwhile, Alina, high level with a Laguna Blade, if a Shaker rotates with a Fissure block, then maybe you can discourage a DK from going for that. But he didn't take the tower, so the tier 1 still remains on tower.
Yep. Yeah, Moon looking to secure some bounties here for the team. Grouping up with Jabs for the time being. Will they go aggressive? They will, and Limp is waiting up the hill.
Oh, baby.
So too is Ice. 3 Hero Ice Path coming out with the Fissure follow-up, but it's not a very high level, so they can easily shake it off and keep on fighting. Limp grabs the Bounty Road, and they get to work here with the Dragon Knight rotating the Drow Ranger, and it's a quick Stampede retreat for Fnatic. They'll grab a Bounty Rune on their way out. Both teams very durable.
Got the Tombstone.
DK immediately TP's out. He
and Limp,
Dragon Form. He wants
just
to get something with it.
Straight on to mid.
Okay. Because I was going to say that's the one loss, is if he popped Dragon Form for nothing. Gets a tier 1 tower, so honestly that panned out great, because Centaur ended up not being able to pick up that Bounty Rune, right? It went the way of Alliance.
God, that's dirty. No glyph available. Already a tier 1 down. Alliance have, you know, just done a nice job of keeping pressure up on all these lanes, even though Morphling is free farming 85 CS already. So you got to be worried about that. But they have the gold lead for now.
Can he solo carry this game? Big question.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You have to have an Earth Shaker on your team there, gods. This is not solo carrying.
It's like saying, can IPL solo carry game when there's a cuddle there shackling. Like, you know who's doing the heavy lifting.
And the dynamic duo bottom lane. Hanskin getting caught out here. The chain stone's coming through, but Fnatic revving up with the flesh golem going in, punching away on Ice Ice Ice. Toss it from the death knell. Will get the kill. They bring the centaur down. They rotate in jabs for this. This Fada Undying is causing all kinds of problems. They've got to heavily commit to bring him down. They will finally do so, but Nico Baby easily able to retreat. And this just leaves the Dragon Knight a thorn in their side, shoving in the middle lane. Now maybe looking to steal some stacks here.
Another really rough game for Ice Ice Ice. 4 deaths. Just keeps going back to this bottom lane and getting bullied, really.
They've invested a lot to try and secure this lane with these wards, too.
Yeah, he's had help. That's the thing.
I guess you don't really need any top because it's not like Morphling's dying, and for now he's abandoned the lane to go to the triangle.
Yeah, and no one else is really going to be jungling this early on as on Alliance. Once Drow Ranger leaves the lane, basically I think the wards are just going to be following Drow around. If she's in the lane, keep it all on this corner of the map. Once she relegates herself to the jungle, then start keeping it near her farming patterns.
33 with the Precision R starting to chip away at this top tower. They bring in the Dragon Knight, so it's going to turn from a chipping to a quick smashing. And no real counter push by Fnatic. We'll see if they look to defend.
I think this game right now, if anything, feels like it's going a bit better for Alliance.
Yeah, I'm not sold by this mid shaker versus what could have been the mid Lina.
Yeah, Morphling's free farming and the net worth is even, but it's the other cores of Fnatic who are both struggling.
Yeah.
And it feels like everyone in Alliance is having the game go the way they want it to go. Whereas for Fnatic, it's only Morphling who's having a good time.
Oh, they did see this rotation Fnatic made down bottom. DJ lurking in the trees. There is a Radiant Obs.
And now you have to recruit your Morphling to help you?
And
You're supposed to be helping the Morphling.
Let's see if he can keep a CS up. They are going to find Hanskin in the trees, but he gets healed up, still blasted back down. They lose DJ and a hail of nukes, so now on the run. 23 Savage going to try to hoof it out of there. He should be fine.
Wait, Morphling can turn into other heroes besides Earthshaker in this game? What? Oh, wait, never mind. Oh, no, he wants to toss. Oh, okay. We have potential here.
Okay.
Only very reluctant.
Was this recently patched that Morph can do that?
Wait, he has an ultimate before he gets the Aghanim Scepter? Word? So DK form was popped. They did not successfully take that top tier 1. But he's got his Maelstrom completed, so Limp is having a ball.
Not your everyday DK build.
No.
But once you had to
not
keep
your
up
everyday
farm.
DK pick either, though.
Yeah. Trying to find Moon here down at the bottom rune. He got coiled up. Reinforcements are coming in. They just got the Lina kill. Well-timed silence here, but does he have the damage or might be enough? Oh, man. Fada comes in, snags the kill with the Soul Rip, and 33 will get the last hit. Now working on Savage, but he is very tanky. Boy, they're going to bring in Limp. The stuns are there. The Drow Rancher doing work from the backlines, and Savage is not immortal, as he painfully discovers.
Dude, I don't know where Fada got all these levels, but they are paying off in spades. 4 points in the Soul Rip, this high-level tombstone, so much range for the zombies to spawn. He is making a massive difference. It should not be this difficult to kill that Undying.
Yep. Alliance are playing fantastic right now. I think their draft is solid as well, but the play this game is just, they're outplaying Fnatic.
So, Dragon form is still up for a little while here. Limp wants to journey towards the top bounty rune. Maybe take a tower after that. The Hanskin will grab it. And they keep on trucking. Tower should be killable. I don't think we're going to see a Fnatic defense here.
There should be more focus on this bottom lane, but even that's a half-health tower that's not been taken yet. Coil on mid.
Commitment onto Ice Ice Ice. The deaths just keep on racking up for the Centaur. Or maybe not. Or just a bit off the mark. Good jukes there by the Centaur, and Ice 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 will make it out. But they did lose the Tier 1 tower while this was happening. And the map, for everyone who's not Morphling, starts to feel a little small.
All right, so Morphling's 12. Got Yasha completed, but... Oh, he wants to go for the full Manta. Possibly for the Drow silence and the Puck silence, I guess?
See, top lane, Echo Slam, Moon dropping the dunk hammer, gets the kill on Hanskin. Limp just walks in, stunned to counter with the Maelstrom. He needs some help, though. His friends are arriving soon, but Moon is gone. Dragon form in 15. They've got a catapult. Do they try to push? No, Moon, he came back in. They're going to punish this, or at least look to. With the Veil
hard.
already picked up,
No
goes
stuns.
for the TP out, and he is gone. Limp went the other way.
Yeah.
So they get the tier 1 bottom while that's happening. Fnatic, couple of good moves there, slowing the game down.
Yeah, they need to get this Centaur blink up, I feel. Even get Lina. I guess Aetherlens is almost there, but yeah, Lina Centaur kind of going to become the playmakers until this Earthshaker completes his first item.
Do you think that he probably wanted to get the Vanguard finished on the Centaur first? Because he's very close to it, and then I
Yep.
think his team was like, dude, we need some sort of initiation. Every single fight is being started by Alliance.
Yeah, these games where you have a really rough Lina Centaur, you always feel terrible going blink before your Vanguard, but you think, like, if I go Vanguard first, how late is that blink
Yeah.
going to be? It's almost like you just have to be this super squishy initiator.
Well,
But at least you can offer something.
They did smoke. Alliance was not scouted. Gonna show Nico Baby in mid. They're quickly scrambling towards bottom. Fada dropping a sentry.
I see Moon in the jungle too, so this could...
DJ about to get caught out here, looks like, with the Coil Veil combination. Orb by 33 off the mark, and he orbs into the stun of the Lina, but doesn't matter. With the tiny nukes coming through, grab the kill anyway.
I'm actually kind of surprised that they blew Stampede for that. It's just a Lina.
Yeah, it's, you know, a decent cooldown at this stage. Too.
Yeah,
110
so-
seconds.
But it doesn't look like Alliance are going to push bot, which is the last tier 1 remaining for Dire, so they're just, I don't know. I guess they're making Morphling have to move around a lot, but they're not killing Morphling. Fada just straight jumps jabs.
This Twin Head is not able to take the zombie punches. And he will end up going down at his own
like,
ice and fire.
Did they got my macro down? They glyphed away.
Yeah, did they glyph just for that?
I think so. They want to be able to push off of this. They've got the DK ulti for him if they want to go for mid, but they found a bigger kill.
Tier 2 top, maybe? They are
Yeah, they go.
in that neighborhood. Let's see where Alliance decide to strike. The blink is up on DK now. So great initiation from the squad.
So they're going to go Roche instead of the push. They left their options open. Like, they don't need that glyph because Fnatic's not really applying any pressure, so if they wanted to push, they could. Instead, they're in a position where they can take a free Roshan. Alliance is looking very scary right now. All their core is getting their key items. It just doesn't feel like Fnatic have any answers coming anytime soon.
Well, they scan. They see. Can they fight, though? They don't have the Shaker Ags yet.
And Stampede
Fada
is still
popped it.
down.
Pop the smoke with his positioning. Great play.
Oh, they're just stalling them back. The Roche is getting dangerously low. Now the Coil deployed. Fnatic have to know that means it's close, but it is too late. Nico Baby has snagged it. A clean Roshan grab, and Fnatic can't punish.
Just very smart play from Fada. Positioned so that he can pop the smoke in the trees. Then the ward scouts him. Puck knows, hey, this is like it was a really good timing for Fnatic to catch him in the Roshan pit. And 33 knew it, so he just drops the coil to keep them out of the pit. Not even looking to fight.
And another Stampede used to save a support.
That kind of says a lot about Fnatic's mindset right now. They are not looking to fight.
Well, backdoor protection will stay up. Yeah. But they still want blood. Nico Baby with this Aegis has no fear whatsoever.
Ice bottom though.
Now there's the silence catch from 33, but
No, he trapped
finds himself in the trees. Not going to matter. Nico Baby there. Clean up in aisle 3, and Alliance will get another kill. BKB coming soon on that drow, and they are ready to push.
There was no Dream Coil, but I don't think Ice knew that it was about 5 seconds away.
So Morphling finished off the entire Mantis style, and now working his way to the Aghanim Scepter, still a ways away, and has level 15. Hasn't skilled up either of his talents yet, though. Oh, okay, now he goes for the Morph Duration. Okay, well, you have half the combo online. But not the important part, which is the Aghanim Scepter.
They'll have the regular, you know, pedestrian shaker eggs
Yeah.
coming soon.
Nobody wants that. Especially if you're... Does Centaur have his blink yet? Yeah, he does. Okay.
Coming soon. Okay, yeah, he's got it.
Alright, so at least now you have a 1-2 punch.
Blink in with the Stampede Stomp and then follow up
Exactly.
with the Shaker Totem.
Yeah.
Kind of risky, though, against like a Puck and a DK. There's a lot of instant disables and silences to worry about.
Very.
And the Gust, for that matter.
This smoke makes no sense to me. I don't think you can achieve much. You're fighting into an Aegis. They're hoping to just get a pick off. Like, okay, Alliance will take out tier 1, then back off, and we might be able to catch him.
Well, they did see Fada's all the way up top,
Okay.
not able to easily join this fight.
got
They're going to
anything.
throw everything at Nico Baby, but he just gets pushed
Oh
away
my
to
God,
freedom. Now the
TJ.
turnaround comes, working on the Tiny, but the fail of Discord does a lot of damage. Echo Slam, Moon coming in for the quick dunk, but Limp is not an easy kill. It'll be Tiny on DK action as Savage jumping up to the high ground. Can he get him even low enough? No, sirree. This
silence.
Morphling is no match for the DK stun, the Drow silence, and the damage of marksmanship crushing right through him. He is far too squishy at this stage.
It's just not the time to go for a fight. They're thinking, okay, we have this Ags on Shaker. Let's go smoke up. Or they only smoked 2 heroes for one thing, which was weird in itself. Centaur and Lina. They can't make a play, but they smoked into an Aegis.
Yeah. And they didn't even take it off Nico
No.
Baby.
I think they realized, like, after they jumped, like, oh, she has Aegis, because they didn't throw everything on her. Like, they could have committed everything and taken out the Aegis, but then they would have been team-wiped. I mean, the end result is they pretty much get team-wiped, but luckily they get a kill out of it because they changed their target onto Handskin. But
Losing the Morph is probably as bad as losing the other 4
that's
heroes, if not
what it
worse.
seems like.
you know.
'Cause they have not opened this map up for more.
He's playing it like a normal Morph Shaker game where you just kind of feel like you're God, but there's too much chain stun and burst with the Drow Ranger and the Puck DK.
And
Can't get away with it.
I'm also surprised why he opted for the Manta style as opposed to just getting the Ags and then a BKB, because if he goes into Shaker form, his jabs now gets picked off. He's still going to get silent. Like, you can only purge off one of the silences, and then Puck may come in with the other one, or Drow Ranger comes in with the other one, and then you're stuck.
And this new and revitalized alliance looking hot here. They came in with a lot of momentum, and they are keeping it up so far at CHENGDU as they're threatening the tier 2 mid, second to last outer tower remaining on the map. It looks like that should be dropping with this creep wave. I mean, at what point can Fnatic fight? Is the Ags enough to then just start taking engagements, or are you still farming your next couple items as the Morph?
I hope the Ags is enough.
Yeah, but I feel that it isn't, because I think the BK, like, you're going to be stuck as Shaker, and you're going to be silenced, I think.
Jumping on the bottom lane, they want to catch out Limp here. It started with the fissure. Maybe Savage can do it. Yes, sirree, he can. So Moon gets the kill. Doesn't even have to commit his Echo for that. DK, no BKB yet. He's got the gold momentarily, though, and you can see he will need it.
Smoke up promptly after, but I don't think
They want to keep this momentum going. You got to be careful
They're going to back off.
against
Aegis
this
is
Morphling
expiring, yeah.
Shaker, and Handskin will blink away.
Such a dangerous.
Looks like the whole squad should make it out for Alliance.
Yeah, DK without BKB is kind of what they're waiting for on the Alliance side.
Yeah, he has it. Drow already picked hers up, so they're going to have 2 10-second BKBs. Puck Ags fairly soon. Nice control tool against this lineup. I imagine Alliance will be, looking to take some more fights with those.
Yeah, it just depends if they want to wait for the second Aegis. I don't think they need to. There's very little they need to be scared of.
Ice. Not living.
Whoa.
Oh, those quick reactions. Maybe he is living a charmed life after all. Fissure comes through along with Alina Stun covering his path of retreat.
Oh, he got silenced, no Stampede. Or it's on cooldown
Still going to
anyway.
go down,
Blink.
but at least made them work for it. The rest of the Alliance team converging. DK BKB is online. Blink stun available, but Shaker just hopping away. The big Tauren makes it back.
All right, Morphling Ags online.
All right.
What? And there's no other items Fnatic is really waiting on.
They
at
are
this
going to
point.
see Limp here. Ice Path coming through. No follow-up. He'll secure the bounty for his team.
I think Alliance's game plan now is just play the map control game and wait for next Roshan. Like, they can just get vision, control the map, play as a team, and then, yeah, wait for getting another Aegis on their Drow for next team fight.
They
Drow
just
is very vulnerable.
Need to be, yeah, exactly. Don't leave the DK or the Drow alone. I think that's whenever I see these Morph Shaker lineups come really online, is because you're like, oh, I have so much vision. But even with all the vision in the world,
They can still jump like 4
the
screens.
billion-mile range of Fissure, the super long range enchant, you can initiate from such a massive distance that
The Harlem Globetrotters
exactly.
of Dota, basically. They are playing very careful now, it seems. Limp hiding in trees. Fada out a bit more boldly and now going to blink forward, looking to catch out jabs on the Jakiro. They're going to commit the Stampede. They try to get him away. Nice Ice Path clips both. Gets him back to safety. All of Fnatic in a headlong retreat, but Nico Baby charging forward. The coil's a whiff. Everybody from Fnatic making it out. Quick reactions. Oh, maybe not Jabs. He'll go down, but Limp may pay with his life. He gets shredded by the crits.
The double punch.
Come on,
Bash Bros coming in.
Welcome to the jam.
Kavada make it out. Oh, these ice pads are too good. BKB TP out just like that. 2 arrows dead. Could have been a lot worse.
They're online. The Axe Bros.
Y'all ready for this?
Yeah. All right, say goodbye to your towers as well. The glyph after the enchant hit. That is never feels good.
That was very entertaining to watch. Shaker and Morph just jumping it together.
The Arcana, they should have like a high five in the air.
Oh man.
Fissure? Oh, he lands it on Handskin, and he does not
know he's there.
Yeah, he doesn't.
But, that's a sad tiny.
Yeah.
No wards here, so he should make it out.
So this will be the true test of if you really have the answer to Morph Shaker. Because forcing 23 Savage into the Manta style, I do think is one step in the right direction. You're slowing the timing. Like, Morph hit level probably like 16 or 17 by the time he had the Aghanim Scepter completed, whereas usually he's like level 14, just barely hitting 15. So you've added an extra variable, but this is the real part of the game. Can you beat it once he has everything available?
Shaker BKB grab from Moon.
Feels like Fnatic have these insta stuns that can kind of play around the BKBs. Like Limp there dies because he can't BKB until he's like already on like 10% health.
Yeah, need to like preemptively do it, I guess.
Yeah. The second that, or just have those fast fingers against the center where like he blinks on you, you BKB before the hoof stomp hits.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to just get the finish off on the Jakiro and being able to exit the fight, but then Moon jumped in, and then 23 Savage as Moon jumped in.
Alliance really want to make a move top. Shaker jumping into the wave. The insta-trap is there with the quick stun from the DK. No BKB for you, sir. Frost Dragon online. Straight onto the tier 2 tower. They should grab it with ease.
It's Alliance 2 with insta-stuns. The Blink DK, one of the best in the game for that.
Did Morph get the Shaker before Shaker died?
No.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No buyback either.
This is
Just
why
got the BKB.
You don't do the core Shaker, because if he dies, he's dead for a very long time.
But you could say you make him a core so he stays alive, you know?
Yeah? How well does that work?
Ice. He's hiding, looking for the backstab. He's got that high ground ward, so he knows that Alliance can't get in range of him. They will not commit to this push.
Yeah.
They weren't. Okay. But they're going for the slightly safer option. This is like a free Roshan versus a probable tier 3 tower.
Wow, are they going to go for this
free Roshan?
without the Shaker?
Ooh, Dragonslave mid may have revealed Fnatic's coming.
I don't know.
Looping all the way around.
This is a ballsy Roche.
They're going to go quick.
Ballsy dive as well. Ice with the stop. The Roche so low, but BKB popped preemptively by Nico Baby. Aegis hits the deck. He grabs it right away, killing off the Centaur. Cheese. Not sure who grabbed it in the chaos, but Morphling now on the run. Handskin gonna get finished off there. He stands his ground. He wants to come back in with Moon. Echo Slam. Oh, it's dodged completely.
Oh, there's two.
Like. Doesn't matter. They've got the enchant totems. They still get the 3 kills. 33 will bait out the Echo Slam, make it back, but no matter. I mean, they have an Aegis on Drow, I guess.
That was such
Was it worth?
Ballsy play.
Yeah, I can't believe they went for that.
I can't either. I'm like, free Roshan. No, that's why they're making the it felt like the safe play for Alliance to make, and Fnatic were just willing to take a really, really gutsy call.
So Morphling BKB'd, I don't know what happened to the Ag's Dream Coil. I don't know who it caught.
Morphling was in it.
Okay. And he was just fighting inside of it?
He was just standing there.
Okay.
Yeah. Just holding his own. I think maybe Morph's some strength, but he was just tanky. BKB on there wasn't that much damage for. And because Drow was in the pit fairly low, it's like the Drow wasn't a big threat. DK died in the pit, so.
Right.
You know, as rough of a game as Ice had, you know, still coming through big with the initiation.
For sure.
Drow BKBs gets the Aegis, but has to use it very early in the fight. Then she's pretty much forced to TP away. And, it was 33 who got the cheese.
Okay.
So they do get full Aegis cheese and Roche kill. So probably about an even trade, all things considered, but not a clean win like it could have been.
Especially seeing as how Morphling didn't even start the fight as Shaker. So all of that damage was done just a normal Morphling. Apparently it's a viable hero, they tell me, without having a Shaker on your team.
Yeah. Definitely momentum feels in Fnatic's favor, though, after that one. Even if the trade with Drow and Puck having the Aegis cheese.
Yeah, because someone's going to have to buy back for this. Enchant Totem on your tower is, I think they can threaten high ground.
Possible bounty runes as well. Fnatic with the big edge may find themselves grabbing most of them, unless Alliance want to risk Drow Ranger getting the top ones.
Yeah, 33 is already too far back, otherwise I'd say Puck may go for it, but it's 5 seconds until they spawn. So a lot of people were proposing ways to nerf this strategy. I think the simplest thing is just don't make the Morphling Aghanims upgrade abilities. You can still morph as allies, just don't make it upgrade any basic abilities that can be upgraded.
So no Ags, like the Ags upgrade of the components, you mean? Or
Yeah. So none of the basic spells, because you
Sure.
you already don't get the ultimate. So
Yeah.
then also don't let it upgrade basic spells. That would be, I think, the most gentle way to nerf it.
What are the other basic spells that get upgraded?
Not many. So there are a few weird interactions, like you can, if your Zeus has an Aghanim Scepter, and you morph as Zeus, then you can Nimbus, even without having, well, I mean, I guess you do need the Aghanim Scepter to morph as an ally Zeus, but if it's an enemy Zeus, you can get the Nimbus. So that's one thing. But other basic spells, I don't, let's see.
Definitely got to be a few of them.
Yeah. Oh, Decay, I guess. Undying Decay.
Yep.
So you wouldn't get upgraded. But no one runs Morphling Undying. They only run Morphling Shaker.
And why not when you can take towers like this?
Yeah.
Morphling Undying used to be the thing, you know, the double
Yeah, double tombstone. It's really good. And it would still be really good.
So they'll get the tier 1 top. They're not going to threaten high ground, though. So playing it a little safe, not knowing if buybacks might come out.
Yeah.
End of the day, Alliance still have an Aegis on the cheese for their next fight, so that feels like it'll be a critical juncture. Can they take a decisive team fight? Can they take a tier 3, start taking down some shrines, or will they walk right into the Morphling ES meat grinder?
Yeah, vision becomes paramount at this stage of the game, mainly for Alliance. Fnatic, if they see someone, just toss out a fissure, and then if no BKB gets activated, then just pile on them. But for Alliance, they need to know where this Morphling is at all times.
And Fnatic always have that semi-reset with the Stampede.
Right.
Unless you have an amazing Dream Coil, everyone can just back away.
And now Shaker has his fissure range taunt, so both him and the Morphling can stun from miles away.
Yeah. And that's scary. We've seen how squishy this DK can look. If he doesn't get his BKB off,
Nico, baby, coming in mid. Fissure's going to cut him off. Quick hop away.
if that was any other hero they may have committed, but the A just means
No dice.
yeah.
But this vision has been great. Like, they see all these Alliance movements through the jungle.
Yeah.
They can just farm the other side, or they can smoke and make a play, and that is the plan. Moon coming in, looking for the fissure initiation. He's going to find it on the puck, into an enchant totem, into the Astro crit combination with the Echo Slam. Easy pickoffs, hopping back the other way. 23 Savage, not going to find anything more. They did force a puck buyback, though.
Hanskin may be in trouble too. He's being chased.
There's no running from this combo. There's only juking, and Fissure number 1.
They don't get vision
Gonna
from that.
find him.
Oh,
Fissure
you
number
got
2 also
slammed
gonna
by
find
both,
him.
but they still don't know
They're
where he is,
dunking
though.
blind, baby.
Oh, he
He's
gets
gonna
out.
TP out.
Looks to me like Shaker needs a buff. Can we get vision on Fissure, please?
Yeah.
Call it the Fissure.
Aye, now we're talking.
All
Well,
right.
Alliance's lead has disappeared. They had like a 8k gold lead. It's now about even. Right as soon as they got that fissure range talent, it immediately nets them a kill on a traditionally impossible to kill hero. Puck.
But it is vision, you know, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think they go for that smoke without
That ward
those
placed in their
defensive
own jungle. Yeah,
vision.
exactly.
They're going to try to find more here. Ice is on to Nico, baby.
No
Catches him
BKB.
out with the Fissure follow-up. He does have Aegis and BKB. Can they kill him twice? Will they try? They're thinking about it. Sticking around with the Macro Pyre is going to BKB, and Fnatic seems satisfied with that. Might just jump away. Nope, they're hopping on in. Moon catching the stragglers. Looking for Handskin, Fissure, not going to connect. The other Fissure will. Alliance won't be pursued any further, but look how easily they could just snipe an Aegis.
And a BKB charge. So
That too.
things are getting difficult. As well as I thought that they had things in the early game, it just... I don't know what your solution is against this strategy.
I love the impact the DK pick had early, but I'm wondering what his place is now.
Yeah.
You know, as far as like testing whether Morph Shaker is beatable, I feel like, you know, the Drow idea, this doesn't, to me, doesn't say Drow idea doesn't work. It's more like this DK feels a bit underwhelming as a hero.
So they picked it last. They may have picked it against a Lina matchup, which I don't really think you do that against a Lina matchup.
I mean, high armor is kind of nice against the crits, but it's just so much damage. It just doesn't really matter.
And you had thought, Gods, that DK might be a pick. What were you hoping they would pick a DK for, though?
For the more utility aspect.
So
I think he has the blink.
Or
I was thinking mids that could be like fill in the role of the Chen from last game.
Okay.
Like I was like, okay, if they want to have a similar Drow strat to last game, who is that mid that give him this like tanky push?
Okay.
And DK came to mind. I didn't say it because I'm like, no, it's DK. That sounds like a bad hero.
And you might be right as we watch this game pan out.
Yeah.
Is DK bad or is Morph Shaker just good?
A little bit
all
column A, a
of the
little bit
above,
column B,
yeah.
you know? It's one of those heroes that it's like an okay hero all around. It just doesn't excel in any area. You never feel excited about it. I mean, you never, even in the past when DK was a good hero, you wouldn't feel excited about it, but you knew what he could bring to the table.
DK is not meant to be like that sexy, one-night fling. This is like a stable, old, reliable, long-term relationship, style hero, but...
Everyone's been cheating on him.
It seems like everyone's cheating on him. He's headed straight for a divorce at the rate things are going. Limp is
why hasn't Dragon
wearing
Blood
out his welcome.
Why hasn't the Dragon Blood passive been reworked yet? All these passives have been slowly phased out and made more sexy, but Dragon Blood's is still just boring-ass HP regen and armor.
Activatable aura for the whole team.
Oh, yeah.
That would be great.
I mean, that was...
Ice Path catching out too with the Veil and the Fissure combo. You ain't going anywhere, son. Quick cleanup. And now the chase forward. 23 Savage.
You wait backwards.
To be careful.
Get in there.
Yeah.
Come on.
Who cares about your
no
beacon
confidence. Respecting the buybacks, I suppose.
You don't respect when you pick Morphling or Shaker. That's the most disrespect possible.
You pretend to respect for like 20 minutes.
Oh, you're beating me. You're pushing all my towers.
I feel so helpless.
What do I do?
Shall farm.
I think that might have been the death of DK was when the Dragon Blood talent moved from 20 to 25.
Yes, that's true.
That was the nerf that killed the hero.
I mean,
well, he also used to have the 40
yeah,
strength.
Exactly.
40 strength at 25.
Yeah, so they nerfed the strength and moved it to level 20, I think.
Double Dragon Blood at level 20. Yeah, exactly. You get 25 strength at 20 now.
Although his GPM talent used to be lower. I think
it used
was
to be 180.
I thought it was 150.
Might have been.
But yeah, 210 is bananas.
But you would never get the GPM talent because the double Dragon Blood was so good.
Oh my god.
That's a,
no words are required, only sound effects.
There's two heroes that can use Fissure, and that's like one of those spells which you just hate to play against his Puck.
Well, really is anyone. It's
yeah.
Especially when there's two of them.
Got this Aeon Disc thinking it could save him, but even that only works every couple of minutes.
Did he disassemble it just then?
It looked like proc earlier.
Yeah,
I'm
that's what
sure.
I thought.
Yeah, I think they procced it somehow.
Okay.
Well, Nico Baby trying for the hiding in the
my
tree.
God.
Oh, not again! Come on, man!
He didn't even mean to be there.
Yeah, he blinked
You blink in, and well, there's probably a fissure and all kinds of damage waiting for you. Quick, easy kill. And now onto the tower for 23 Savage as he Agimorphs, and we'll be bringing it down in short order. It looks like Glyph comes out. They did buy back. Dragon Knight has his ultimate, but they're still down a puck for 40. And Fnatic, just like that, gonna take a Rax here, it appears. Just working through it with Moon and Savage. Drow Illusion. Only a Pest, not a Pestilence. And yeah, there's the melee down. Fnatic will get out with ease. It just doesn't seem like Alliance have any ability to punish them at this point.
That's such an incorrect statement.
Dude, that's why getting level 25 on Morphling is the most valuable level 25 because you get every hero's level 25.
That is some comedy gold there.
They ended up backing off because I think 23 Savage is out of mana, so they were like, the game's over anyway.
Alliance looking to rewrite that and smoke up, but
feels pretty desperate.
A few more seconds until Roche.
I don't know if you want to get caught in the Roshan pit anyways.
There's a Centaur eggs right now.
If all the fissures stack up, you'll get bounced out of the Roche pit.
So you got to worry about the 40% damage reduction, as though it wasn't already hard enough to get a kill for Alliance.
Yeah. They scan. Roche hits red, but then goes green, so they know no one's in there now.
And they can just wait. They already got the top melee rack, so that lane's going to be constantly pushing. They take the shrine as well on the way out, so that means that if someone wants to slow down that push, they're going to have to at least be somewhat out of position.
It feels like...
And you see a hero top, you can like instantly close the gap on anybody.
Just toss out a fissure near their ancient. You're probably hit someone.
And speaking of tossing out fissures and hitting someone, they found Hanskin.
Hanskin's like, bro.
Another fissure. Or ice path, rather, coming through. I see long line, I think fissure. They've got a ghetto fissure. So Fnatic will keep on shoving in this middle wave, top lane doing its work for them, and just dance around the pit. They'll send jabs in as the bait. Oh yeah, you want this, Jakiro, don't you, buddy? Backup could be coming in, though, with the fissure, with the dunk slamming forward, but Pug able to just phase shift and orb away. Limp standing strong through this. He's very tanky. They didn't focus down the Draw Ranger early. That's going to force 23 Savage back, but BKBs are ending. There is a cheese on Limp. The lockdown's there on Moon. They're going to get the kill. And 23 Savage has to hop out of there. Ice getting chucked in from ultra long distance. Do they have to follow up, though? He's also tanky. Dust coming through, jumping back forward. Morphling commits, but the phase shift, the kiting. It's the Drow Ranger punishing this Morph. They will kill him off. The hubris on the Waterman. He's got buyback. Might need to use it, but they're going to be down a Shaker, down a Centaur. Alliance, there's the counter bait on the Jakiro initiation.
Well, last time they were able to fight in the pit without the Shaker, but I think the game has changed from that point.
What's Jabs thinking there? Just walking in and feeding. That's the kind of play you make it 15 minutes in the game when you're like a 5 trying to get some wards down. But at 40 minutes of the game, in a Roche standoff, you don't feed.
I think it was
a call. It was like send them in, and then as soon as they go on you, we're just going to blow them up.
Yeah, because I think the idea was with the Centaur damage reduction, we could theoretically buy enough time that they have to spend so much time killing this Jakiro, and then get way back.
You're using Stampede damage reduction on your 5 position. That makes 0 sense to me.
Well, the other thing is the Morphling committed on Puck, and then Puck just phase shifted, backed away. You want to get those like quick assassinations, and they just couldn't. The Drow silences were huge, twice on the Morphling, forcing him back. But Alliance continue to impress in this late-game decision-making and kind of like scrappy play. And Fnatic kind of sloppy looking, and here comes the punish.
That should be like Centaur. Centaur's got 3.7k health. Send him in to do that, maybe.
He doesn't have a way to take off the silence, though. So he needs to Stampede. That was their idea. It's like, all right, we Stampede, we get out. But I guess maybe part of the problem was that it was the worst possible timing for Fnatic. It was like right as Jakiro was clearing the stairs but did not get up the stairs, so they didn't have high ground vision. They just saw him being disabled. It was like,
throw fissure, go.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody go.
And so Morphling jumps in, ends up finding the Puck instead of a target that he actually wanted because he was just YOLOing his way in. And it just was a...
But, man, that hurts. All of a sudden, down a Rax mid, you had the... just passive advantage with that top lane pushing in. No longer the case. Now an Aegis on the Drow. She's starting to really pack a punch and is going for a Hex, it looks like.
23 Savage, does he smell a DD rune? No, not yet.
What do they smell like?
Smell like victory. Smell like napalm in the morning.
So, Hex on Drow, huh?
With cooldown reduction.
Oh, hell yeah.
25 cooldown reduction playing against Morphling. These BKBs on Dire are going to be
seems like
5
a great
seconds.
Pickup.
I'm really into this. Makes a lot of sense.
There is a single Lotus Orb on the Shaker, I guess.
Oh, Lina gets a Scythe also. Okay.
But no Lincolns.
No Lincolns.
We are in a similar situation where Alliance can just shred buildings
Yes.
like they did last game, so could potentially see a huge commitment here for the throne if somebody gets caught out without buyback.
They have to be very careful. They can't, even with an Aegis, like...
Speaking of care, Fnatic
so
are smoking,
tricky.
coming from behind. They walk right into Limp, who gets up the BKB. He's going to lock down Ice Ice Ice. They bail him up. They start pushing him around with Frost Arrows. The Fissure is enough.
They
He
don't
gets
detection.
glimmered away. No detection, and while that's happening, Hanskin assassinated on the side by 23 Savage,
still
and now
vision.
limping
The
forward
DD
onto
rune.
Nico Baby. Hexed up. Can they lock him down?
Wait,
Ice
that's
Ice Ice. Oh, they burst him once. Now they should be able to get him a second time with the Echo Slam coming through. Limp so low. Finished off as well. No buyback on him. Nico Baby, can he do it with the zombie apocalypse? Him and the puck against the world. Not looking great for him. A quick adaptive strike waveform, and Dunzo doesn't even get DJ. Just like that, a team wipe.
Oh my god.
That could have been so bad for Fnatic initially. Like, Ice 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 almost gets blown up, but the Glimmer Cape saves his life, and then he comes back in, hits a 3-man
The Tiny was the one with Dust, and he was on the far
yeah.
other side of the fight.
He was getting finished off by the Morphling.
There was a gem that Alliance claimed as well. I guess they just weren't carrying it, maybe?
The obs died that was on, like, the dire obs died that was on their shrine area. That won them the fight, because 23 Savage was able to just directly pound onto the Drow Ranger. And so who refreshed? Was it the puck refreshed?
The puck had the refresher shards, yeah.
And again, they're getting the Dream Coils off, but they're not splitting the fight. They get the Dream Coil, and Morphling's like, all right, cool, I was gonna fight here anyway, dude.
Man, that 4 position Lina, you know, most other supports, they would not have this many items at this stage of the game.
Not.
But the Hex there was really game-changing as well by DJ.
Yeah.
Suddenly they're pushing down mid. Morph up in Alliance's business and sieging this tower rather rapidly with the double damage rune.
Oh, wait, did he get another one?
Oh, dearie me.
It's 40 minutes, you know. Chance you get one at least every 4
Every,
minutes
like,
or
2
so.
bounty rune spawn.
I
Or,
thought
2 rune spawns.
So they're not supposed to be back-to-back during single spawns, but I guess they can be back-to-back whenever it's double spawns?
They can be in the other location.
Oh,
I believe.
okay, I see.
I think it's just the same location, kind of the same rune twice in
I
a
mean,
row.
there are enough runes that you don't have to double up any of them back-to-back.
Yeah.
But what do I know? And they got, what, all 4 bounty runes? 2 buybacks cashed out? Not good.
Yeah, Drow Scythe sounds great. Still a ways off here. Doesn't really seem like there's any other big pickups on the horizon. They got the AC for the DK last fight, but we saw armor only does so much against this crit combo. So Fnatic will now back off. Farm a bit longer. You got to wonder how much pressure Alliance are feeling. Do they just sit back and farm? Do they try to make a move again? The map is very dark for them.
Yeah, whatever
it's
happened to
gonna
the
be
gem?
hard.
What was the gem situation?
There's an Alliance gem in the Fnatic base earlier, on the Courier, so it looks like it's been passed to Jakiro.
Okay.
Because that was originally Fada's
Fada's gem, okay.
Yeah. Although Fnatic had it at the previous Roshan fight, so I guess it's been passed around a bit.
And Alliance have no gems? Alliance have no gems.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, just the one gem both teams are sharing. I think Alliance had the gem last fight, but lost it though.
Yeah, so that's what I'm guessing would
Yeah.
kill the...
33 jumping in on the Morphling. A quick response with the BKB and the Shaker looking to turn this around. They are going to catch him. However, coming in a bit too far is that Centaur. Very tanky though with the help of the Stampede. He gets away up to the high ground. The Glimmer Cape going to save him, retreating out
Stampede.
successfully. And Alliance just walking back.
They just ran over their own fissures. They pop them out. Centaur stampedes. They all walk over it. And they disengage.
Oh, Jabs is still pretty low here, though, but Ice 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 coming back in, looking for the Fada kill. No, it's actually Nico Baby caught in the crossfire of the fissures. No buyback
Nice
out
head.
for 2 minutes.
Laguna.
And now it's Morphin time. Mighty and quickly bringing down Ivory Alliance here on the map. 3 heroes dead, 3 heroes with no buyback. That's the GG. Just like that, your life flashes before your eyes. Morphling gets an ultra kill, and the Grim Reaper cometh. Alliance tied up 1-1 now with Fnatic.
Good old Morph Shaker.
Good old.
Good old.
That's the
we're hoping.
idiom I would
We're
use.
hoping it's old.
It is good, though.
I was entertained. You know, it's beatable.
As far as OP combos go, at least it's an aggressive one.
Yes.
You know?
Oh, for sure. I would take this over any sort of, like, Naga combination or something like that. Yeah, no, it's entertaining, but I don't know
It's hard
really,
to play against.
Yeah, I don't know what you could do better than Alliance did during the first 20 minutes of that game. They took quite a few structures. They did not lane heavily against the Morphling, which may be what you're supposed to do. They kind of let 23 Savage do his own thing. But I didn't have too many issues with the DK. I think the DK was picked with the right idea. It's just, I don't know what you do against Morphling Shaker.
Well, and they saw it coming the whole way. It was a first pick ES, a second pick Morphling, so you had like the entire draft to respond to it.
Yep.
You also know coming to the series, it's something every team will go for, and 23 Savage loves his Morphling, so if you can't beat it with that kind of lead time, then presumably you just got to ban it.
I think we'll see that game 3.
Or pick it yourself.
Yeah, depending who his first pick, because we've seen both teams have some overlap in their heroes, their bans, the Alchemist being one of those, so... Game 3 often will lead to completely new stuff being left in, because we'll be like, we're going to ban the Morphling now, and suddenly Out gets through, or Void gets through, so who knows what we'll see.
Or maybe that Chen strat from Game 1 gets through.
Yep.
Is the Chen strat the answer to the Morph
Not this strat.
Chen, I'm pretty sure will be banned by Fnatic.
Most likely.
Yeah. Actually, I think that game Alliance banned it even, so...
Yeah, it was
Who
in Game
knows?
2 they banned it, yeah.
Yep.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, a friendly reminder, there is a lot of simultaneous Dota ongoing. Be sure to check out our other streams, twitch.tv/Beyond the Summit 2, 3, and 4. For all of the action, we have eHome vs. Fighting Pandas on BTS 2, Vici Gaming vs. Spirit on BTS 3, and TNC vs. Unknown on BTS 4. But we are going to take a quick break, come back for a deciding Game 3. I believe all those series except for one are also tied up. So
Ooh.
lots
Got
of
a
intense
competitive
Dota
major
here in round 1.
All right. Nice.
Stick around, guys. You're watching the MDL CHENGDU Major. We'll be back.
Fnatic have shown some interesting bans. They had the Winter Wyvern last game, which we
Yeah.
still...
Well, they banned out
Don't
the Magnus,
really
though.
know why.
Alliance ended up banning out the Magnus in response, so it may have been a whole different game plan.
maybe Fnatic was thinking, okay, they're either going to ban Morphling or they're going to ban Magnus.
Right.
And if they ban Morphling, then they were going to do a
Ban
Magnus
pick
plus
Shaker,
1.
yeah.
Yeah. So it would have been a Magnus game instead, and then you have no Wyvern against the Magnus.
Another Alk ban. This hero was really pretty much ignored at the minor.
Yeah. It's possible that it may just be being overrated. Has Kunkka been ignored?
It's been banned.
Been banned.
Oh, okay.
First phase ban.
Yeah, I think that's correct. And Alk has also been first stage banned every game. Void.
Yeah.
So we'll see if all those... I mean, you start adding these new bans, like the heroes you learn through the series. Okay, we want to respect Van Hanskin's Tiny, but that means those old heroes... Something's got to go through now, so we'll find out what that's going to be.
And it's the same picking order as Game 2, where Fnatic get the first pick, but...
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so maybe there was a coin toss again. I'm not sure how the rules work, but I imagine first pick is priority here.
Yeah. At the waning days of the patch, I think first pick is always kind of the priority.
Yeah.
There's that one OP hero you
Yeah.
want to just get your hands on.
Yeah.
It just forces your opponents... Like, it feels like you have more bans when you have second pick of the game. The big downside is you don't have that last pick, which is obviously something you can win the game off of, but most of those last pick heroes are kind of at least known and understood.
And most of the mid players these days, I think that very rarely are they like, this is the deciding 20-second pick. It's over. I got Broodmother or Huskar or whatever. That's not happening particularly frequently.
Yeah. And there it
So
is.
they will ban the morph. We're not going to see it again.
Okay.
Yep.
What else did Fnatic have up their sleeve?
Magnus is one of the big ones we used to talk about. Chen is maybe less a Fnatic hero, maybe more so an Alliance one, but Alliance banned Chen
banned
in
Chen
the previous
against
game.
it,
Yeah,
yeah.
so it seems to be one of those heroes that both teams are afraid of being first picked. Same with it's like in that Alchemist category where it's like if they have first pick, we just got to ban this hero. So Magnus or Chen likely to slip through. Unless Fnatic may just... I mean, you said Fnatic aren't really a Chen team, so maybe they just ban it
Yeah, I see it
themselves.
more in Europe. I have not seen it that much in Southeast Asia. They ban out the Drow, so Nico Baby is going to have to play a new hero.
Gyrocopter's still in the pool as well. That's maybe not an overall first pick type hero, but it's almost certainly picked up somewhere in these first stage.
Yeah, Kunkka's sitting out there as
Oh,
well.
jeez, Kunky, yeah. That's actually is the first big hero typically.
Quick panic attack.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, Abaddon's another pretty popular band. Didn't do very well in game 1.
I think you just... Oh, wow, they go Magnus
They
over
ban.
the Kunkka.
So I assume we'll see a mag. Or, a Kunkka here from Alliance.
Yeah, or I mean, you could...
You
do you
get
want
both.
Kunkka and Gyro?
I guess it
a
reveals
lot.
something about your lanes. is the
Kunkka could
problem.
offlane, but it
Not
does
the
reveal most likely your 1 and your 2 position. So
Yeah. I mean, they're not married to the gyro. They don't have to gyro. Nico
Sure.
Baby's a very versatile player.
Yep.
Probably.
I like the Kunkka a bit more.
Do you go for the Wyvern? Okay.
Ooh.
Kunkka Wyvern sounds solid, or Gyro Wyvern. There we go. So they get one of the two
Good
cores
combo.
we talk about.
Okay.
Yeah, so you mentioned in game 1 in the draft, David, this is nice against any Empower carry. They're going to be those melee heroes. They will shred their team if they're caught by the Winter's Curse.
And anytime there's an RP, you can throw down your Winter's Curse, because Wyvern's usually not caught in the RP. It's like your carries and stuff. So you just Winter's Curse Magnus or whoever, and enemy can't do what they wanted to do.
So the Empower bot enters the field of battle. Do Fnatic get his partner or one of them now? They do.
Yeah,
they go for the
wow.
PA.
So these are both the heroes
two.
that we thought Wyvern was exceptionally good at, and they let it through, and they still go for it.
Yeah, they must rate PA very highly, because I feel like most teams, when they go that Magnus first, are like, now let's keep our carry for later.
We could go for a Juggernaut,
Yeah.
we could go for Sven, go for a PA.
There's usually enough options that you don't feel pressured to first to your mag partner
Yeah.
and reveal this much.
Because there are more than 2 options, and Alliance only get 2 bans, and now they'll start banning out Ice, I would imagine. I would guess that this is a 4-position mag, but it could be Ice mag.
He plays it as well. But
So what is it about the PA that you guys think they rate so highly? Is it like the safe long-range damage that you get, or just her, her timing in the mid-game?
I personally think it's the easiest of the Magnus combos to pull off, because most of the other ones, I think the BKB timings like of a Sven are very delicate. With Juggernaut, sometimes if they have BKB piercing disable, like with Wyvern, then your Blade Fury TP isn't very reliable. But with Phantom Assassin, the hit and run is so easy that you never feel like you're committing into a fight like other Empower combos are.
You're not like a full melee carry with the daggers to the same degree that
and so you're not as like
Jug is.
dependent on a good RP being landed or something like that. You just toss out a few daggers. If you get a random bash, let's kill that dude. If not, whatever.
Okay. Well, let's see if it pans out here. They're going to ban the Omni Knight. Ember, obviously, great tempo controller, space creator, good against the Wyvern as well. Very elusive.
Beast as well. There's your like BKB counter. You're worried about heroes that can prevent PA dealing damage during her BKB. So that's the Beastmaster Roar, the Omni GA.
Yeah.
Makes sense. They still have the Winter's Curse, and that's going to be the like you see that PA BKB, you just throw a Winter's Curse, even if nobody's hitting the PA in that Winter's Curse. Doesn't matter. Just waste the BKB timing. But
So now do you start focusing towards magic damage to deal with the cold embraced target? Because
Yep,
PA is not going to be able to kill them. So
and that's partly, I think, why Alliance banned the Ember. I mean, it's also an Empower target to a good extent as well, but particularly just a good Moon Hero, something that brings magic damage to the table.
could go. So Murata was extremely popular at Summit. It has not been banned or picked throughout this series. I'm just thinking of things that would be able to take advantage of a cold embrace target.
There's also still Kunkka.
Yeah. I get the feeling that if it's not going to be picked first phase, it's just not going to be picked at all.
You think that, but then suddenly it's like someone gets that like 8th pick. Fnatic don't have last pick. They may just be like, what mid do we pick? Oh, Kunkka. He doesn't have any counters.
That's true.
Let's just get a Kunkka. He benefits from Empower.
For
He's
sure.
magic damage, He's just good team fights. So I could definitely see Fnatic picking up the Kunkka. I see either team. But damage reduction against PA, it's
Yeah.
It was surely banned. It was banned game 1 and 2, right? I'm not making that
I'm
up?
taking your word for it.
I did say.
but-
I'm like,
It seemed convincing.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it
You
was.
said it with
I'm
such
checking.
conviction. You're like, no. It was
Game 1 it
banned.
was. Game 2 I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure it was first phase.
Okay.
Game 2. Let's see. We're checking now.
It was banned game 1. You lied to me.
It was not banned game 2?
game
All right,
2.
we have literally no idea what we're talking about.
Oh, but I was correct in
It felt
remembering
banned,
game 1.
but it
at
felt
least.
it felt banned, okay? It felt
yeah.
it
It
felt like it
banned
was
in my
banned,
heart.
Why did they pick DK then? If there's a Kunkka in the pool, oh my god.
That's actually that's a great point.
Kunkka's just like a
actually.
better DK. Yeah, he does
I
less building damage, but he's still a better DK.
mean, maybe they were just really sold on the Drow being able to buff up the Dragon Knight
Yeah.
form. I'm with you. I don't know what the deal is with the Kunkka.
So after a lot of
But you did lie to
consideration, they
me.
will ban the Shadow Demon. Took a long time on
So
that.
what, did they want to go for like a strength carry or something? Like a Sven?
So, yeah, there's Sven, there's
Are people
the
playing
Wraith
Sven?
King.
You've mentioned him a few times.
Yeah,
I feel like you've sold him this
I've
hero.
been seeing
Okay.
some Sven. I guess I must have been doing the SEA quals, but I've been seeing a handful of them.
Oh, Ogre.
Okay.
Well, whatever carry they get is going to be super buff.
Could be. We've seen a bit of the core ogre as a 3 position, but also
Yeah.
can be played as that 5 position role.
Yes, I recall watching the Black and Capitalist explaining the multicast Midas math. Apparently,
Was it questionable?
it was highly questionable. Blitz was not convinced. Apparently, it's like a 105% chance, and so you use up the entire 100%. You will always multicast the first one. That takes up your entire 100%. Then you have 5% left to multicast the second time. Don't ask me. I didn't come up with the math.
Is this math correct, or
It was honestly very correct. Every single time that the Ogre multicast,
Always.
he always got it. And Blitz was like, you guys, the math's not right. I don't know why it's happening the way that it's happening, but it's not right. Alright, so they pick up the Grimstroke. 6 daggers incoming. Once PA hits level 25.
This feels like always been a comfort hero for Fnatic. Like nothing to me says like, oh yeah, it's a great game for a Grimstroke. Like the silence is super value or the ultimate. It's there is the daggers, but I don't think you're picking it because of multi-shot daggers.
I don't think so. It's good at lane clear, but it doesn't really seem like Alliance are too set on pushing yet. Can't really take advantage of a Cold Embrace target. I guess you'll probably get the silence proc because your target can't hit off the Phantom's Embrace. And they pick up a Batten.
Okay. I've always liked Batten against like the Magnus because he's a hero that can stand in front and not care about the RP as much.
Yeah. Immediately pop the borrowed time, then aphotic shield another one of your targets.
Doesn't get like insta blown up by the PA blinking with a crit.
Hopefully. If the game goes poorly for them, then that is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
good at pressuring the PA a bit early as well?
Lane, yeah.
And it's not like Fnatic have a very strong killing lineup with a mag.
Yeah, I mean, Abaddon Bloodlust in the lane, you're going to get a lot of those Curse of Avernus Silence procs. And you can just go ham on the PA.
Also gives them some push, which they're very lacking in otherwise.
Yeah.
So just a kind of a safe, stable pick.
What do Fnatic want? They don't know where the gyro is going. I feel like I see this so often with teams when they have that final pick of the draft. The first two gyros so good because it can go mid or carry. So you get that 10th pick of the draft.
You get to decide the lanes in a favorable setup, hopefully.
Usually it's like you get to that last pick of the draft and it's like, okay, time to counterpick their mid. Now you can choose to counterpick their mid or their carry, and you can do so from either role yourself.
So fourth pick for Fnatic is a Lina. Okay. There's the magic damage versus Wyvern.
Yeah, we saw it as a 4 position last game, but also keep Alliance guessing as to whether it's a mid or a 4 position this game. But I guess Mag Lina is the 3-4. Oh, no, sorry. I guess Lina, Lina can go mid. What are you talking about? Yeah,
could be definitely could be a carry Lina.
Put Grimstroke is flexible as well in that 4 or 5 role.
Yeah. I was still not convinced with the mid shaker in the previous game, so I still feel like the plan is to give Moon a mid lane Lina.
Yeah, you're picking
and you're not going to know the mid matchup this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Alliance thinking that a little bit as well. They banned Lesh, which, at least from what we saw, Fnatic like to play 4 position. Most teams are playing Lesh more in the 4 position role, support role, So probably see the Moon Lina. I just don't feel like there's many other mids you feel confident picking without knowing your matchups, other than maybe like the Kunkka,
By the way, in case anybody forgot, Kunkka's still a hero.
Yep.
You're really selling the Kunkka. They are not buying.
I would say TA is a hero I've seen succeed a lot. I think
TA was banned
last 2 games.
Yeah.
It won both the games in the Envy series, the Pandas series, but I don't think Fnatic wanted TA here because you're playing into Wyvern and you want more magic damage out of your mid, which is
how about OD?
Ooh, OD versus Wyvern. That could be good. Gives you a save as well.
Wait,
OD versus Abaddon?
I was thinking the other way around.
I was thinking for
OD
Alliance.
Yeah, I was thinking for Alliance.
Could be good against PA,
Could be
too.
good for both teams, maybe.
Yeah.
I guess it means, you have the Lena 4 again, but... Yeah, but OD's definitely good for Alliance, having a save against this Magnus PA.
And PA.
Then they have triple save. They have Abaddon, they have Wyvern, and they have OD.
Yeah.
Very annoying to fight into. But Fnatic going to let the clock run down as they decide their fateful 5th pick, not knowing how the Alliance lane setup will
Still
go.
trying to figure out what the deal with this Shadow Demon ban was from Alliance. Whoa.
Mid-pudge?
Ooh.
Where's this pudge going?
Three
position?
Three pudge?
Three pudge.
I'm thinking ice
Yeah.
pudge.
So Magnus... Is Magnus going to be a 5 position?
Yeah. I think it's...
I'm okay with that.
Just better than 3
Yeah.
position.
yeah.
I really do not like 3 position Magnus. A few teams are doing it. It just feels like you're picking this hero for the empower. When you play 3 position, you're incentivized to empower yourself and play away from your carry.
exactly.
But how do you like the mid-mag 2 position mag? With the Shockwave max first. We saw that once in Dota
Listen,
Summit.
I
Sounds
know it's
even-
been
It
a
lost.
while since
Yeah.
you've been casting.
No, we saw it in Dota Summit.
Yeah, but it
It lost. It did lose.
I'd say that sounds even maybe worse than 3 position.
All right, Alliance. This is a nice hero against the PA. Tends to build tanky. Can deal with those RP initiations with all these saves.
So who was JT's lane partner whenever IG picked Pudge in the Summit?
I can't remember.
They only had the 1 pudge game, right?
Yeah, it was just the one Pudge game.
His lane partner doesn't matter. Okay, it was
Okay.
just the JT show.
Okay. I mean,
Heroes-
I'm looking forward to an Ice 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 show.
Yeah, with a Grimstroke sounds okay. Any hero with like a nuke or a slow or a stun.
Oh,
like,
that's true. Inkswell plus Pudge.
Ooh.
That's great.
Now we're talking.
I'm a big fan of that. And you have something that can definitely take advantage of a Cold Embrace target. Just pluck them straight out.
Yep.
They picked the Death Prophet last for Alliance. Possibly just, you know the mid lane matchup once you see the Pudge. Limp wants to go DP. I don't think the silence is exceptionally effective this game. I don't think Exorcism's that great. It gives you push, but
gives them objective taking, but yeah.
but they had an Ogre, so I would feel like you would want a Bloodlusted target, which DP does have that damage talent, so she can right-click fairly well. But
Yep.
It's just going to be a super gyro, basically.
yeah, that's what it's looking like. Put thousands of buffs on him, some Solar Crest action from some of these zeros.
Yeah, the Pudge pick allows Fnatic to kind of play these hit-and-run tactics. They're, with a jabs mag, not really counting on big team fights. They just want to spread the map out, find the pickoffs.
Yeah.
More similar to their Game 1 lineup, I would say, in terms of style. So a quick reminder, everybody, we do have other Dota action simultaneously here for MDL Chengdu, eHome vs. Fighting Pandas on BTS2 with Breaky and Lizard, and Vici Gaming vs. Team Spirit on BTS3 with Moxie. Be sure to check out the other streams or just turn
What's
on
going on with that PA?
He is breaking
chill, yo.
the universe.
He's entered the fourth dimension. I'm like afraid he's going to come through the TV and
Dude,
just start cutting our
straight
heads
up
off.
the ring right in this.
Yeah. I think it's because they paused before we went in-game.
Well, the
so
particles always freeze whenever
Oh.
they pause, and so that's why Pudge's hooks are not lining up with their particles, and PA was phasing out of
They're
existence.
breaking my immersion. The Pudge hook particles kind of look like the Fnatic logo, actually.
Oh man, you're right.
That's pretty crazy.
That is pretty crazy.
They were destined to pick
Oh
this.
man. I mean, I'm hyped to see it. I saw, I guess JT was the most recent exhibition of competitive Pudge, and it looked great.
it's one of those heroes that just is so iconic when it comes to Dota. You think, of,
Yeah.
name one of the most iconic Dota heroes, and Pudge is going to be like top 5.
Mm-hmm. That's why I've kind of liked how he's never been super competitively viable at really any point in Dota 2's existence. I don't think there's any point at which Pudge was first phase ban.
Everybody always talks about the most iconic Dota heroes. What are the least iconic Dota heroes? Like, you see this hero, this is a League of Legends hero. This is a Heroes of New Earth hero. This is not a Dota
Snapfire.
hero.
That's it. Yeah, the new heroes in general, just because they're new. Mars had that kind of anime
That's true.
League of Legends
Yeah,
look to him. I saw Mars guy. I was like, this doesn't look like a Dota hero.
Pango, whenever he first came out,
Yeah.
he was a little bit over the
Vector
top.
targeting.
Yeah,
That's like
exactly.
that's a League of Legends thing for the
Yeah.
most part.
I
you
still
know.
have 0 games played on Pango.
Really?
Yeah.
You may like him.
He's fun.
He's fun.
He's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand vector targeting. That stuff's- I can't play Darkseer anymore.
Oh,
either.
no.
Like,
That was my first game back after like a 2-year hiatus. Was
Uh-huh.
playing Pang. I was like, this hero looked cool. I'm like, how the hell do you vector target?
I have to hold stuff down?
I
What?
refuse.
It's like, so I hold the Q down,
Yeah.
and then I just click, and
No.
And then if you want to cancel it, it's like a whole other thing. You're like, wait, I didn't mean to click. I don't want to go here. What do I do?
yeah, the ult. So like the first time I used the ult, I was like, okay, I need to stop this right now, but I don't. I'm like, what's the hotkey?
Oh, so you're the Naga
Rip.
Siren that sings the entire duration then, I bet.
Yeah, well, I'm not a Naga player. I have a soul. Game 3. Here we go.
This is big match. You want to stay in that upper bracket. Also, like a potential rematch since Vici Gaming's in this group. You know they're kind of the favorites.
Yes,
but
that's true.
we could see some more Alliance Fnatic come tomorrow. With that said, both these teams have looked pretty good, so I could also see either of them taking down a Vici Gaming, who's in the Game 3 decide anyways. Who knows if Vici's even going to win?
Spirit might make it through. Positive guys.
CIS Dota. They got both CIS teams were in
They
the top
did.
4 at the minor,
I saw
so
that.
they may not have won, but they definitely proved that they deserve to be there, including a last-minute replacement for Virtus Pro.
Which is actually crazy to think about. When's the last time you didn't see Solo in a major?
I guess this major.
Yeah,
Was VP at every major last season?
I believe
I think so.
Yeah. Because who else is taking the CIS slot?
Hey, what are you trying to say about 178 and Hellraiser?
Jeez, no
Listen,
love
can
for, no
you-
love for
you-
Navi.
can you
Come
tell
on,
me
guys.
Who didn't? One of whom
Tell me-
was a replacement.
Tell me the full initials for JFS, and I'll
JSF.
You've already got it wrong.
FS. I don't know, dude.
I know it perfectly.
Okay, what is it?
I've wrote it on too many spreadsheets.
all right, let's hear it.
JFSHFH178.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Well done, well done.
I know my JFSH.
Used up all your memory cells on that
Yeah.
particular factoid.
I lost some other.
probably
like,
forgot your
You're
date
like,
of birth.
Whatever. I mean, I guess Kunkka was banned every game, right?
Ice, ice, ice. First blood here, perhaps. Gets the club. Last hit going to Nico, baby, and they're going to grab the bounty runes. Looks like Jab's able to snag at least one here, but 3 bounty runes on a first blood for Alliance. Looking good.
So I know you go Flesh Heap mid as Pudge. I didn't know you go off lane as well.
Oh, this regen is just absurd.
I
Okay.
think anyway. With 6 health regen level 1 is just 2 value.
Yeah, and I guess against a Wyvern with Arctic Burn, you're going to lose so much HP from the harass.
None of your other spells do enough. Like you're not trading efficiently enough with like Hook or Rot. at
Yeah,
level 1.
it's just everyone's so hung up on getting the
Hook hungry?
Yeah, I'm conflating terms. Everyone's so obsessed about getting the first range creep that like I thought that you could justify Hook level 1 or Rot level 1 or dying again twice at level 1. That's another thing that may happen.
No, he's fine, dude. He's got the regen.
He's got the regen.
This top lane, though, is a big problem. Abaddon just having his way with a support mag PA lane early on. And they're able to get away with the tri-lane bot because of that.
Yeah, so Ogre ends up going bot. Magnus needs the levels anyway, so might as well send him top with the Abaddon.
So we'll see some pulling here from Hanskin. And pressure onto Ice, Ice, Ice.
Yeah.
Not going to commit for the kill, but...
Got Orb of Venom on the 5-position Ogre. One of the benefits of this hero is he's just so tanky and beefy you can go for these greedier items, and he is securing Gyro's lane very well because of it.
I remember when you used to be able to go out of the base with a Blightstone as a support. Those were the days.
Blightstone and Uv.
Yeah, oh man, that's
God.
the dream.
That was a 4-position off lane.
Yeah.
Like, you're at some range like Wind Ranger or something and just get both items.
No regens. Regen will not save you there, Pudgy boy.
This is feeling like a rough Pudge game.
Yeah, so Pudge struggling bottom, Abaddon having a great time top. As I say that, perhaps the Jinx is in, gets scared of the tower, but he's Abaddon, he's fine.
It's definitely not like a hero. It's a hero that can have an impact without farm, but it's also a hero that doesn't catch up if you have a bad start and don't get farm, you're never going to be a core, really. And that's currently...
Don't worry, he'll get Midas Radiance on Pudge, and life's going to be great.
DJ with the DD, rotating mid. There is no direct vision of this. He's going to try to make a play on Limp, and Limp wandering right into him. Scouts him out, though. The tower starts to help him out, and just a quick Spirit Siphon. Seemed like Limp did sense that one coming. So yeah, Pudge not having the best time of it, just going to try to soak XP here. Meanwhile, another skewer up top, but
why are they even bothering? They can't do
it's a
anything
bad
to this guy.
You ain't doing nothing to him.
Just messing with. I mean, what else is Magnus going to do? You know, I guess stack, and he is going to stack. So definitely the game plan for these supports, whenever possible, should be to stack camps.
Yeah, especially I mean, you got Empower. Like, you just straight up leave the lane and go. I mean, you need the experience so you can come back and forth, but you need to secure this Phantom Assassin.
Yep. Also, yet to get any points in that Empower, so
yeah, that'd be nice.
But
Probably the next 3 levels, I
yeah.
imagine.
Even now, like, he stacks the small camp and then pulls it. I feel like you're getting more value if you stack some of these medium or big camps.
Right.
If you're not going to... Like, you really can't bully this Abaddon out of lane. He's level 4.5. He's got an experience for every single creep.
Yeah.
He's gotten last hit, so you're better off, yeah,
And he's
stacking
probably going to steal your neutrals, too, with this shield,
Yep.
if you're not careful.
Jabs.
Not much you can do here as a support mag.
Oh yeah.
That feels really bad. Gets the range creep, gets your creeps, starts hitting you. Now he's got the point in the Curse of Avernus, so you can't really stay near him any longer.
And this is the expectation when you run 5-position Magnus. Like, they couldn't really... Unless they ran a tri-lane up there, but you can't then leave your Pudge alone bottom, so... Yeah.
DJ doing some good damage here in Hanskin will force him back.
Yeah, so there's nothing Jabs can do to stop 33 having this game, but
Just
what
stack,
he can do is...
stack pull and just
Yeah.
accept that you will not affect the Abaddon's lane.
Particularly the stacking is the big thing. Like, right now there are just 0 stacks for PA. Like, PA is going to have Empower and want to farm the jungle, and you have not a single stack there waiting for her. There's plenty of time to stack later, but what's this mag achieved in this first 4.5 minutes? Nothing, just leech experience, which you do need to do a bit of to get Empower, but...
It's just keeping the pressure up top, and meanwhile bottom, Hook coming through, ice. 1 tower shot on Hanskin, needed a couple more to get that kill. Meanwhile, top lane, 33, he almost gets the Jabs kill. He's going to get punished, though, with the shockwave into the dagger. 23 Savage going in, and all that for naught. Just a free fountain trip and a deny.
Might get both bounty runes as a result. Jabs. Is he going to run for the other one?
The second one. Oh,
it's going to be
the
close.
balls on this man.
Abaddon's going to
He's
respawn.
good. He's good.
Okay.
He's fine.
Abaddon doesn't even... Yeah, he TP's
Okay,
tower.
so
He's
that
super
is
soft.
the bounty claimed.
Now Jabs will go suicide
He's
too.
gonna- yeah,
Look
tier
at this
2.
efficiency
go.
from Jabs.
So the 33 death doesn't really matter, but losing those bounty runes, small little price to pay. How's our mid lane doing? Lina is crushing it mid.
Yeah. Wow.
Big advantage in this matchup.
That's not supposed to be that one-sided, right?
I don't think so.
No.
I would say like 64.
Bottom lane, ice. They're diving him. Homing missile comes through, looking for the Pudge takedown, and it will be another grab. Nico baby on a killing spree.
I see you looking to see if the runes had any decision-making
yeah.
here.
I was like, was it a lucky rune?
Because I do consider Moon and Limp to be like pretty equally skilled, I think.
Limp is one of those mids that is very mechanically sound. I think his criticism over the years was more his mid to late game
decision-making.
Yeah.
And to be fair, he had Kyle captaining him a great deal of the time.
So it's like, is it him making bad decisions, or it's a Kyle?
Wouldn't be a DPC broadcast without a Kyle flavor
Sorry.
too.
I had to
Here,
get it- I
there.
had to get it on day 1 of the broadcast. Had to beat everyone else to it.
Well, they're diving here already. Moon with the quick rotation. He's going to find the kill. They get Nico baby and a killing spree. But if Moon pays with his life, not sure it's worth it. Has bottle charges, has a salve, but they're staying locked onto him. They really want this level 7 Nina, or Lina, rather. They're going to keep on chasing her. Will they be able to finish her
she
off?
has to walk
Bottle
into the
charges,
wall.
salve. They do have a stun
juke
soon. The
again?
jukes. How is Ogre so nimble? Oh, but he gets fogged, and Moon makes it out.
Oh, even gets that little love tap in.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to use your splitter blast on me? Oh, did I walk away from the creep wave?
I love watching pros do that because there's
no
us
reason.
players down
Yeah.
to like the 4 or 5 KMMR brackets. We're just running. The soon as we live, I'm going to Fountain. These pros know they're fine, so they like, I'm gonna get 1 auto attack.
So they did do a little bit of jungle farming, popped the shrine as Savage and Jabs.
Yep.
Staying relatively close to the Abaddon in levels, all things considered.
Magnus definitely one of those heroes you don't mind leeching XP because he's gonna pay it back with levels and Empower.
Just follow you around in the jungle.
Yeah, a few fake pumps missed the skewer.
I mean, Abaddon's level. Oh, he actually just straight up skills borrowed time. He must have gotten low earlier, I guess.
Oh yeah, he got skewered earlier.
Oh, okay.
And popped it, and then threw out the heal to get himself back.
So DJ knows how to play with a PA. Ancient stacks galore. This is PA play. In power, one more Magnus play, I guess. But only the ancient stack. The two other camps not stacked. Not to. As long as he stack something.
Stacking with Stroke of Fate is actually extremely difficult because the creeps walk so slow.
Yeah. Not one of those heroes that's easy to stack multiple camps at once, maybe.
Oh, maybe that's what the Shadow Demon ban was for. Because Shadow Demon's great at stacking camps.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
Good call.
Nice.
They're going to try to rotate to help him. No rot denied. So 33 is trying to scout out these stacks now in the dire jungle.
Joke's
Keep
on him.
Tabs on Moon.
He's like, where are the stacks, guys? Like, what's going on here?
I heard there were creeps available.
Yeah, he even checked the big camera.
Yeah.
He's
like, guys, we got this game in the bag. They haven't stacked a goddamn
Hook
thing.
bottom lane, gonna find Fada. Catching out the beefy ogre, goes for the quick TP. There is no dismember. He makes it out.
Okay.
Oh,
takes the
he got the big one. And, oh my god, he's doing a lot of... He has
silence.
the phase boost.
Oh, he dropped his Wraith Pen for that stick.
Oh, another great skewer. Selfless support play by Jabs. And while that was happening, Ice does go down in the end. This Abaddon keeping the pressure up on 3 heroes simultaneously, but not really stopping them from jungling.
Stealing a few here and
there. How did Moon enter this fight with such low HP to begin with? And no,
he was jungling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he's just losing health and mana jungling. This Abaddon just taking over the jungle. Now they bring in Fada for a smoke board. I like these little plays. You don't really need your smokes at this stage.
If they have a +1 with him, I think they're getting kills on the PA on the Lina there. So I like that adjustment.
Jabs TP's in mid to refill Moon's bottle, bring him some clarities.
10-minute bounty rune.
Gonna find DJ. 10-minute bounty runes coming out, and Gyro getting hooked away. DJ though hit by the homing missile. In comes the DP. Commits the ult for this Nico baby. Quickly assassinated with the Laguna Blade.
Buyback.
And an insta buyback there.
DJ
gets
like
back into
gold.
it.
220 baby. He already has his arcane boots, so.
33 wants to fight this, but you got to respect the Lina's damage as he gets almost cliff skewered. Ice brought down on the south side of this fight. I mean, that Abaddon borrowed time will get popped. They really want to contest these Ancients. Moving in with Limp. Will they be able to take the stack? It sure looks like it. 23 Savage, dangerously low. Cannot fight this any longer, and this is a lot of gold being taken away from Fnatic.
Why was he going for the stack now? I'm really... Like, as they came to contest bounty runes with Exorcism, he's just trying to farm the stack.
It's possible that he just was not expecting them to challenge so heavily.
They keep on pushing forward, looking for DJ Limp. Diving him, has the Crypt Swarm. Not enough damage with just that. He'll back off. They're going to give this top lane to Fada as Ice also rotates. So musical lanes, very aggressive play from Alliance in the mid game, trying to pressure the jungle, take some early towers. They don't have the Exorcism for this bottom push, but they do have a catapult wave. We'll see how much they want to invest.
Good props to Alliance. Convincing your whole team to be like, guys, they have a ton of Ancients stacked. I don't care what lane you're in, we need to take care of this right now. And then staying. After they won the Bounty Rune fight, after Grimstroke buys back, they still stuck around to challenge.
Ice throwing out the Dismember, trying to delay what looks to be inevitable here. 33, working him down. Just hope you don't get the Rot Deny off, or Alliance are going to be real sad about this.
Is he going to turn it on before he gets silenced?
No. Well timed by Alliance. They get the kill.
Bottom tier 1 tower going down while all that's going on.
Oh, Wyvern going down while that's going on.
They just got the tower, though. But,
feels so good as Lina to just throw the Laguna Blade out when they're like 3/4 HP and just don't even need to stun them.
It's a very satisfying sound.
Oh, it is.
That lightning crack.
That and Culling Blade are probably one of the two best
It's not as satisfying as Finger, but the fact that it's up again in a minute is very satisfying.
Yeah, seeing 140 seconds after you finger someone, you're like,
especially when you've used it to KS your carry.
And I associate that sound with that cooldown.
Yeah,
so I actually don't feel good when I hear the finger sound, because I'm like, oh, 2 minutes without.
Yeah. At least now there's
but Lion eggs when you're level 18.
Oh, yeah,
that's right. That's the good shit.
Yeah.
Now there's this little consolation prize of seeing the little buff of how much damage stacks you've gotten on the finger to be like, nah, it's cool, man. You spend the cooldown, but you get a whole 20 extra damage next time.
I'll be carrying this game in no time. We're talking about Team Infinite scaling a lot at the summit.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I guess you could throw Lion on that.
Oh, was he not on the list originally?
No, I don't think anyone mentioned
Oh,
Lion.
okay, yeah.
Were you there for those discussions, David?
I don't think that one. I've had similar ones before.
Blitz and Cap are obsessed with infinite scaling.
Infinite scaling. Literally infinite.
Yeah.
Pudges and Legion Commanders and
If only there was
silencers.
infinite scaling in real life, you know.
There is. You could always be better.
That is true.
Be your
But
best
there's
self.
also a real world limit to certain things. Anyway.
Sure, yeah, sure, okay.
No one's ever going to bench press 5,000 pounds, you know.
I don't know. You look at Olympians
Without
like 100 years ago.
like mechanical assistance.
But there is like, yeah, there's an actual like science to it as well.
Fada. They catch him out, but the Wyvern rotation going to force everyone back away.
What if we figure out how to miniaturize humans like ants? Then we can do it.
Relative to our
Yeah,
size,
exactly.
you can do more.
Right.
Are you volunteering to
Yeah.
be
No,
a miniature
I'm
human?
I'm not
You
gonna-
are. You've got a head start. You know?
I'm not going to go up Thanos' butthole or whatever the Avengers is all about.
What if you could go back to normal, though?
No,
would you do it?
I still wouldn't want that burden, you know? People would want me to use that power for good, and I
There
would
was
just
that
use it for
really
evil.
Yeah, to like
weird movie about
spy
that,
on their significant other they think is cheating on them or something. Just take a quick look, man. I mean, I don't know.
Detective Ant.
Detective Animal. What was the
But
recent
think
one?
of how much money.
The Matt Damon movie recently was that where everyone lived in their like small people community because they got shrunk.
Whoa, I didn't hear about this movie.
It was Matt Damon, right? It was
Really?
really weird. It got really
Oh,
like,
man.
philosophical.
I did not hear about this. I'm intrigued.
This was like the last year or two.
All right, I'll look it up.
I can't remember
This is
what
the
it's
beauty
called
of a TriCast.
There you go. Yeah, get the phone out.
Just zone the hell out. All right, Matt Damon shrunk down.
This is also the danger of a TriCast,
Going
Kyle.
on it doesn't need to be a TriCast.
downsizing.
Downsizing.
Kyle is like the mouthpiece
Oh my
of
God.
Twitch chat in a TriCast, basically. Not to say we don't love you guys.
Oh, tried to hook the bounty right top. Still got snagged by 33, and they're
Oh,
gonna lose.
he wants that bounty.
Did you get it? Dying for a bounty is always worth it as a 5 position, but doesn't get it. So you gonna check out downsizing now?
I might. I was
It-
intrigued by the premise, which
It's-
apparently
What
was
did
the
you
review.
A
find?
pretty bad movie. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it was a good.
so the
interesting
the
premise.
Wikipedia article specifically says
Garbage. Hot garbage.
It is.
It received mixed reviews from critics who praised its cast and premise, but criticized its execution and failure to deliver on its potentially profound subject matter.
So in other words, you had a great idea here and you completely fucked it up.
yeah, it's like the first
You had
Purge
great
movie.
cast, great talent, great premise, horrible execution.
It's like a movie. It didn't know if it wanted to be like funny or serious or
Oh,
kind of dark,
yeah, yeah.
and ended up with like no direction whatsoever.
I know what you're talking
I
about.
think mixed reviews is probably being a bit gentle. It was just outright shit.
So back on track here, gentlemen.
Oh,
Fnatic
yeah.
do take that tower in the bottom lane.
Again, Roche. What's going on
And
here?
meanwhile, Alliance, they got the tier 1 top. They're roaching now. They have Le Badem, so it's easy.
So Limp goes for Yule Scepter as opposed to Aghanims first. I don't know how popular Aghanims is these days on Death Prophet. I know like a month and a half ago it was super popular.
I've seen him play Death Prophet and go Ags as like still after the Yule Scepter as well.
Which
So-
I always thought was the way to do it, because I feel like you don't have... First of all, getting into a fight without Yules, you feel so vulnerable early on, and you don't have the mana regen to spam your spells to take advantage of the Aghanim Scepter, I feel.
Yeah, I think I've mostly seen it as a second item.
Okay.
He gets the tread, so he gets a bit of extra attack speed. Bloodlusted Death Prophet
Yeah,
with Ags.
yeah.
Sure.
Oh,
took
they
the-
found him, though, but there's the Yule Scepter coming in handy. Can Lim make it out? Gets off the silence, and as well as the siphons, and he's going to man-fight this,
God.
turn it around.
It's so much
Chase
HP
after
off
that
of Pudge.
Easy free heal for him. Ice, ice, ice.
Yeah!
Not getting out of here, buddy.
Give him 9 deaths. I want to see
Give him the
9.
beatdown.
Ooh,
Man,
9?
Lim,
that's 9 deaths. He has died 9 times this game.
Is it typo, guys?
This might quite possibly
space.
be
He's creating
one of
space
the
for his
worst
PA.
Ice Ice
okay?
Ice series I've
Yeah.
ever witnessed.
I remember-
PA quietly has a Desolator,
This
while on
game-
the way to BKB.
I mean, they're not out of it, but like this series is being very competitive. But no thanks to Ice Ice.
Yeah.
There were like those stat lines when Nico maybe joined, like about how he went like 10
Oh, yeah, and
games
wouldn't
with
die
like
a single
2 deaths.
time.
I feel like Ice Ice is trying to do the opposite. See like how many deaths he can do in like a game spree here.
While this jungle invasion is happening, Lina takes down the tier 1, but it was denied by the Handskin Wyvern.
Nicely played.
Looking to set up here on Moon. Doesn't have the backup though, so just stalling the push for now.
Dude, and he's only the Pudge is only helping out the Death Prophet. She got so much HP off that Siphon. What level is her Siphon talent? It is 15. I think you go for it at level 15 with a Pudge.
Old Savage! Oh!
He said 0 denies as well on the Pudge then, right?
Yeah, I haven't seen a single one.
Their kills, yeah. They're it.
Oh, were you doing the maths?
I was doing some math here.
Okay.
I think.
No.
If you deny yourself, it doesn't count as a kill. The
That's
top
correct,
score,
yeah.
right? Okay, I remember they changed that. That was one of those things where it denies used to count as kills, and
Yeah, it was very confusing to cast a bad in games. You'd be
was
like,
one
oh
of
my
those
god,
ones I
this
would
team's
complain-
losing so much.
I would complain to Asrock constantly about, like with techies especially.
Oh,
or there were a few
right,
heroes
yeah,
that would
yeah.
just deny. And then there was the deny meta where everyone would deny themselves to neutrals, and,
Oh, and it would
count
count-
as kill.
yeah,
And it was just
exactly.
like,
Action breaking out in mid, Wyvern getting caught and will be finished off. Moon gonna get stunned in turn, and here comes the rotation of the Gyrocopter. Nico Baby is right in there. DJ low, DJ dead. Moon on the run, but that homie missile tracking him down. No Yule Scepter for some time now. Gonna get
very
bonked
fast,
once.
though.
Fire Blast follow-up coming in for the rotation is Jabs. Nothing the Mag can do whatsoever. He will just TP out. So losing your Lina just for a Wyvern as well as the Grimstroke.
doesn't feel great, but you're still waiting for this PA to come online. That's the real big timing.
They could have just gotten that kill and ran away. They just felt like they got a little cocky there.
So it's so good. They're like, oh, is this a +1 kill? But it's not the case.
Yeah, Nico Baby is always going to be in those fights. Like, he is, as much as he is a great farmer, he's very eager to join the team on these fighting carries.
Yeah, I think it's specifically the carry, because him on Morphling, he knows the deal. He does the 4 protect 1 thing, and
Oh, ice. Don't do it. Don't do it.
he's doing it.
Death number 10.
Death number 10.
Hey guys, I'm
Number
making
10.
space. I'm making space.
I saw.
Meanwhile, Nico Baby, though, this would be the bigger kill. He's caught out near the enemy shrine, but he's still going to find Jabs with a homie missile. Taps the shrine a bit too late, but that's only the Aegis. Can they kill him a second time? Nobody is in the neighborhood. A rare and incredibly
Ice is still
costly
alive.
death.
He's still alive. He's tanking with his Vanguard.
What a player.
It's not death number 10.
25 HP
Who
regen
would
per
have doubt
second.
him?
How dare I?
Oh, and he's just he's
Dude, what if he
chilling
gets a
in the trees.
turnaround? If he gets the dismember on lift, the
Oh,
blur's
flip,
gonna end.
flip.
Oh, let's go. Go for it.
You use your Yules, but here I am, buddy.
Oh, are you kidding me? Ice outplays
All
Oh,
across.
the
Alliance,
BM all
outplays the
check.
casters.
Ouch. So they lose their Aegis, they lose their Gyro, they lose their Death Prophet. They get nothing in return thus far. Can they find something here with the Abaddon? Good curse here by
Courier.
Handskin to try and set up a fight, but this Abaddon's doing work, forcing back Moon.
Oh, he gets out.
Ice just
Wyvern
going to
dies.
TP away. Everybody surviving. He blinks in, and he will get the Moon kill, at least salvaging something for the team. And now Nico Baby is back. Homie
his
missile
BKB.
on the Savage, but he's got the BKB, as you mentioned, so he should be just fine.
Yeah, they're gonna leave him.
Fnatic look pretty scary. PA's about to hit level 18, so you get that level 3 crit, which will just insta-delete some of these heroes. And even though Gyro's BKB is coming soon, that is not going to help you against this PA. A lot of pressure on Handskin's Wyvern in these team fights to...
Yeah, he has to stay so far back.
The one thing about the way Ice is playing is he's like so out there that it's spreading Alliance out, and that's where PA has a great time, right? Like
Yeah,
single hero pickoffs, smaller scale engagements.
which was also the case in the previous game. It's just that you also eventually need your 3 position to have items. And
That is true.
He did not have any. He had the Vlads, and then he was sitting on like 3.8k gold, eventually went for the Solar Crest. So it's great if you're causing distractions to make room for your core, but eventually you need to like pass the resources around the other way.
He's got Empower, you know, just
Yeah, but he has no flesh heap stacks.
Yeah.
he has 3 flesh heap stacks. Okay, fun.
it could be worse.
It could be worse.
Maybe they'll start giving him stacks, and PA will, cede
Yeah,
the carry
there we
position. Tower mid goes down to Savage. And a gold lead for Fnatic.
This game is starting to swing Fnatic's way, it feels like.
Heading on the smoke gank, running uphill, leading with the Phantom Assassin. They do have a ward here. They're going to scout out Fada, but that's not really the kill they want. It's the kill they'll accept as a sacrifice. And now an RP onto Hanskin. They're going to grab both supports here.
Nice.
Quick cleanup from Fnatic. And now looking for a bit more as 33 runs into the middle of the fray. He's going to heal up with the borrowed time. Buyback from the Ogre. They want to get this PA. Has the BKB, though. Starts to go to work. Can they keep him alive? Death Prophet's onto him, and 23 Savage now trying to TP out. Oh, not going to make it.
Where was the miss? Nico maybe got like 3 hits in a row, I want to say there, it looked like.
Why did
I guess he died.
Yeah, or he had Maelstrom also.
Yeah.
Insta smoke, trying to make something more, because they did commit the exorcism for this.
I don't know why PA fought that. I'm surprised he just didn't BKB and eject. Because if you have a Satanic, then yeah, go for that.
Oh, they have a ward. They've seen DJ. 33 blinks in.
I think he got baited by the lifesteal talent. He's like, I've got lifesteal.
Literally 10%.
Yeah.
I'm 15%.
15% tsunami. Come on.
Literally passive Satanic.
I completely agree, because right as he did it, I clicked him to check his talent. I was like, does he have lifesteal talent? Is that why he's doing this? And I was like, he does, but it doesn't feel like it. No, he had an out there if he wanted it.
Yeah.
And I think he felt gung-ho because they had killed the Wyvern. I really like that they're just ARPing to kill the Wyvern is totally worth it. That's the one hero that's going to ruin teamfights for PA. So if you can kill Wyvern, PA theoretically is a free time.
And then that basically means that 2 heroes have to stay back, because now Abaddon has to protect the Wyvern, who's protecting the cores. So all these layers that makes the team fight so difficult to execute from Alliance.
Remains a pretty even game here. Second Roche will be coming up in the next 3 minutes or so.
So if the game is even at this stage, who are you guys favoring?
I'd always lean for the Magnus team, because the scaling capabilities, like I don't think PA is going to hit her ceiling for a while. Whereas I do think that Alliance, like ultra late, Gyro will be able to outcarry, but I don't think Phantom Assassin is going to hit that point until like 60 minutes or something like that.
I would definitely agree. But I think we've seen and discussed how Alliance have looked like the slightly better team.
Yes, which is still the case in this game also.
Exactly. So this to me feels like a kind of 50-50 game right now based on how the teams are playing.
Ooh,
Nice
knows these timings.
I don't think Fnatic have that big of an advantage from their draft to discount how well Alliance have been playing.
Yeah.
Roche is up again, but already you can see Fnatic are thinking Roche too. They're going to scan, and they do clip 33 running past the pit. Alliance not committing to it yet, though.
I mean, ultimately, as we've discussed too, this Wyvern can theoretically counter the entire PA BKB, the Magnus RP. Not that the Magnus RP is a big threat when he doesn't have Blink too, so.
Oh no, they used their scan earlier, and it's now that Alliance are going into the pit. Fnatic may have some idea, though, with that mid lane getting shoved in, lines being drawn.
Dude, Dire Courier's in the area. We're going to see a repeat Grand Theft Aegis like
we
saw.
They don't have the cojones.
Yeah. They also maybe seem to know. They've swooped up,
But Fada, great job in position to break this, and even healed up as well by the Wyvern. Laguna Blade will answer that cold embrace. And now they look to finish off 33. Dangerously low here.
that's really useful to pop his ultimate that easily.
Binds them and holds them together, but out in front is this Death Prophet, gets bashed, has the cheese. Yule Scepter, fine for now. 23 Savage committing a lot of time, a lot of resources for this. Now the cheese pop comes through. Can he stay alive long enough? They've got to help out this Phantom Assassin. He will end up going down. And Limp stands strong through it all, going back on the moon. Jabs also overextended. Skewers wants to get out, but Limp's on the hunt. Has the Yule Scepter in 2 seconds. Does he have the vision? Oh, they just barely see the Magnus. So they've lost both cores. Do they lose any more? It looks like the rest should make it out.
Man, 23 Savage, it just feels like the pressure is getting to him, playing his first major. You cannot go for the Death Prophet there when she is cheese.
Yeah.
Needed like multiple bashes in a row to get that kill.
Also, I think this Pudge is helping Limp more than hurting, because every single time... Did he go for the Siphon talent? Or as he's killing DJ in the bot lane?
No, he didn't.
Oh, he didn't go for the Siphon talent. Okay. Well, whatever the case, he is healing so much every single time Ice walks in the area that he Yulesed up and he landed with like 250 more HP than when he started.
I mean, that PA was going on Death Prophet as if she was like 6-slotted, thinking you can just insta-kill.
Yeah.
But Death Prophet with casual plate mail has that bonus armor, and yeah, geez, that's an extra 1500-ish health there from that heal.
The big thing for me is also all these saves and resets that Alliance have, whether it's just the Yules on Limp or the Wyvern, Cold Embrace. Like, they had to commit the Laguna Blade to kill a support. You'd you know, love to be using that on the Death Prophet in that fight.
Yeah, I think the decision-making there was a little bit off, because if Fnatic were confident that, like, yes, we're going to take this fight, then I don't... Like, Lina could have just gone for the Dragon Slave. She went for the Laguna Blade for, like, the quickest in and out, but
then they kept on fighting.
And then they kept on fighting, yeah.
I think they only fought because of how they baited out the Abaddon ultimate with, like, an insta-crit.
That's true.
And then it was like, basically, yeah, he's out of position, he got silenced by the Grimstroke ultimate, so it was like, okay, let's zap this guy, not fight, and then it was like, oh, wait a second, Abba just wasted ultimate, we can fight.
Yeah.
More minus armor here for 23 Savage. And level 20 now.
Yep. Satanic will help his game a bit, if he can get there. Oh, he's actually, what's he going for first? It looks like a...
Abyssal.
Okay.
They're trying to figure out what the Claymore is all about.
Yeah,
yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the Claymore is.
I'm like, you guys say Abyssal. I was like, is there a patch note I missed? I'm like,
well, he's got both queued up, so.
I mean, the Claymore doesn't go into anything. Right? Battle Fury.
You want like a Silver Edge or something?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Am I forgetting something? No, Claymore goes in Satanic.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, he's going Satanic. Okay, I'm not going crazy.
But he has the Abyssal.
Yeah, it's like, is he going
first.
Abyssal or is he going
okay.
Satanic? Yeah, I see what you mean. Less confused now. Maybe he's just not sure himself which one he wants to get first.
What's slice
smoking up here?
What's my boy Putka got?
Crimson Hood.
Okay. How much magic resistance does he have? Right? Oh, never mind. Fine, Grimstroke.
And they will kill Grimstroke. And Fnatic do not look like they want to fight right now. Just
53.
Seeing where their heroes are positioned around the map. Just pushing out the side lanes, trying to avoid a big engagement, but it's Alliance barreling down mid.
Yep.
Looking for the tier 2.
No Aegis or
Oh,
GC.
they're going to find 23 Savage. Fuel Scepter, call down, and a nice hook out.
Good communication. He didn't BKB too. He knew that hook was coming.
Imagine if you missed that hook.
Oh, Jabs is going for the bounty runes. He's gonna get it. Can he buy? Get a rune so he can buy his blink. He's gonna buy his blink.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
he's got his blink. He's still got the money.
Okay. All right.
They got 4 bounty runes though on the Fnatic side.
So you're gonna have 80 seconds after he respawns, no RP. Not that he's likely to hit a. Well, I guess with his blink he could hit a good one.
I don't think either team's looking really actively for a team fight right now. Fnatic, of course, playing a farm game. They haven't got RP. But they have just hit their Blink Magnus timing as well as Pipe on Pudge. So once they have those, we could see a smoke. They'll at least want to contest next Roshan. That is Rosh number 3, so Refresher Shard is in the mix. Or Acceptor, one of the two.
Is the pipe that useful on Pudge?
Good question.
I feel like it's just a ton of physical damage. Yeah, I guess there's Nico Baby Mjolnir.
33 just got zapped mid. By the way, he went for the Abaddon Ag, so good counter to the burst damage heavy lineup of Fnatic with the heals just constantly flying out.
Definitely.
Yeah, and if he gets caught in RP with some teammates, just pop your ultimate and suddenly everyone's getting those miscoils.
I like the way they're itemizing and the way they drafted. It's just all about, like, let's not get burst by a PA in the team fight. And we can win the longer engagement. A lot of kiting items, a lot of survivability items.
Yep. If these fights drag out, PA's BKB is going to be her precious commodity.
Then I guess you're just banking on the triple dagger crits.
Yeah, and she has at least stats resistance from the Satanic, which has now been completed, so a little bit of survivability. And it means that the curse is going to last time in her BKB, probably.
I like this. I don't feel like the Abyssal is like some essential item right now. May even just stay on the Basher and get this like MKB that she has queued up.
Yeah, I thought it was more useful for the damage block. But I think she just needs to stay alive. Crit people. Whoa, Grimstroke has a scythe? What?
Okay.
Wow.
GPM talents are good.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's just been farming waves because DJ has not had a very visible impact on this game.
Benefit of Ice Ice Ice, just constantly tanking pressure.
I
and
guess so.
Dying.
Yeah. I've seen DJ a lot just mid nuking waves, and that I mean, he died once or twice there.
Which I am guilty.
Fnatic want to debut this. They're smoked. Will they find anyone? They're going to show Ice 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 mid. Yeah, come at the 0-9 Pudge.
Hey, he's 1-9 now.
Alliance are not taking that bait for now. Oh, maybe Limp is. Wants to go. Waiting on the high ground is Moon. He's going to blink away immediately, though. Death Prophet Exorcism committed. DJ backing off fast. Hook out. If they could just disengage, this looks great for Fnatic, but will they be able to make it out? Savage blinking out. DJ with the TP, and not going to happen. He's dead for 50. Do they find more? Another stun coming through. Homing missile onto Ice Ice Ice. They're going high ground here. Alliance really hoping for that extra kill. Nico Baby will get pulled out.
There's still a tier 2 tower.
And they're trying to disengage now. Will they be punished for this, though? Laguna Blade coming out. The heals, the saves with the borrowed time pop from 33. Keeping Nico Baby in fighting shape. Jabs coming in, looking for an RP. He's not going to get it up. He's dead for 50. Alliance just too durable. They just can't find easy kills.
Ignoring the towers. The tier 2 only now just died. But they knew once that Grimstroke was dead. DJ thought he had a big play there. He blinked in aggressively with a Soulbind Hex, but didn't actually catch anyone in the Soulbind.
He may have just been trying to save the rest of his team. Because he died near the tier 2. Everyone else was going tier 3 high ground.
Ooh, the 35-minute Midas coming out for Fada.
I guess Ogre's the only
very
hero
nice.
you can do this on. Like,
pay for itself a lot quicker, I guess.
Yeah. Viewers at home, don't build a 35-minute Midas on most of your supports.
Yeah. I still feel like a 4-staff might do more at this stage.
Yeah, or Solar Crust.
If the game ends up going 45-50 minutes, then yeah, this is fine.
There is a smoke here from Fnatic. They had an observer ward on the high ground. They saw Fada, but that's not really the hero you want to start the fight on. They're going to hook him in. He immediately stuns the Pudge, and now with the Wyvern heals coming through, he's just fine. Stays alive for the time being. Ice 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 standing strong in the middle of this fight, healing up. Can they kill him off? The Gyrocopter has Satanic, though. Dueling with Savage, getting the heals, but Bash is coming back the other way. Will manage to finish him off. Now turning his attention back to the Death Prophet. Can they chain stun him down? They still have a Blink RP combination. Who are they going to go for? Nico Baby? No, the RP catches two on the low ground. Nico Baby, though, man fighting on the high ground with Handskin. He goes forward, chasing back Savage, who has no BKB. Jukes in the trees, blinks out. There's the Hex, but Savage wanted to run, and now the Wyvern gonna turn him against his own team. He blinks forward. He finds Handskin. Can he find more? Stunned, multicast, and dead. Alliance will clean up.
Oh, the Yules cancel onto the Magnus as well.
They're going to be forced to use some buybacks here, it looks like.
So the Mag had like a split second there where he could have gotten the Gyro and the DP, I believe, and then he blinked in and he was facing towards the river and RP'd everyone except for the Gyro, who just promptly like massacred
his
his
team.
team.
And then he put them in the river, which I don't know if it helped.
Might have actually helped them versus
it kind of
the
made them disengage.
Really awkward fight for Fnatic. I mean, not that it's fair to expect a whole lot out of the Mag. It's not like he's been given much farm priority, but
may just be a Rexy. They're looking for the hook. They'll pull him in with the buyback.
Oh, the silence, though. Limp is ready to help his buddy. Can they keep Nico Baby alive? Saving Private Nico is a success for now, but he does end up going down. Now Limp looking to back out. 33 TP out. They've gone in too far. They committed everything to save their friend, and they will pay the ultimate price. They did not get a Rex. They will be punished.
That is... It's just so hard to push high ground into Pudge. And they had the setup. The Lina Yules into Pudge Hook into Mag Skewer. He went from being in front of the tier 3 tower to being behind the throne.
Yeah.
And they lose both of their most precious cores. That is a big gold swing. Chops their lead in half.
And that's very smart buyback use. So many teams and players there just buy back the PA to defend and force them back, but they wait till they can get the key kills to buy back, because now they can go force Alliance to use their buybacks. Or at least attempt that.
At least the Death Prophet needs to buy back. Hopefully you can save the Gyro.
Savage looking to go high ground here. Walking right into Fada. He's going to eat a multicast immediately, trying to force these buybacks.
Well, he killed the whole creep wave with that Midas.
Very nice.
Looks like they...
And you doubted the Midas.
I doubted it. I forgot its creep clearing capabilities because that's the first thing I think of when I think of Midas. Man, they didn't get a single buyback out of that?
Yeah, that's... They got the kills at least, but now they're going to be playing a lot of
Caught again a GoSceptor. E-Blade coming up at some point for this PA.
Oh, I like that. The idea of that.
Okay. Multicasted
huge
E-Blade. Let's go.
So I guess we're gonna see a Rapier on Savage.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Not going Abyssal.
He feels that desperate. Or he had Nullifier queued up earlier, but yeah, that's a Rapier. That's
Well,
cute, at
you're
least.
gonna have 6 daggers now. So with 6 daggers,
6 daggers and a Rapier.
6 daggers and a rapier.
I'm okay with this. I think they're actually in this position where they need all the
Limp,
damage they can
he's
get.
found the Lina in the river. Moon trying to back away, has his own Yule Scepter, but they are kiting and controlling him. In comes the homie missile. No chance. Dead Lina for 90 seconds.
No buyback. Boy.
Uh-oh.
They don't know it, technically. Maybe they saw a recent item pickup, but is not on cooldown anyway.
I think they may just give up their mid-racks here.
Yeah, not having...
Can they defend top even?
Is recoverable with 1 lane down. 2 is going to get pretty tricky, though. At least you have Mag for the Empower, I suppose, but Limp now.
They don't have that
Throwing out the Exorcism.
guaranteed hook setup. Lina Yules was how they got that hook into the throw.
I guess a dagger bash is your best bet.
Yeah. Or you just go for these blind hooks. That's what he's trying.
There's
Missed 2 in a
the
row.
So did get the Nullifier, still has the Rapier queued up.
And Alina death with no buyback is 2 lanes of racks. That was a very anticlimactic way to see these bases go down, but...
Ice still looking to have a fish. He is going to find the Death Prophet. Not the easiest kill, though. She just heals right up to full HP. Keeps on working with the silences coming through. That is 2 complete lanes taken down.
Yep.
Now Alliance look for their clean retreat, and Hook not going to connect. So 1 more bad fight for Fnatic, and you're looking at potential megas.
Yeah.
Their upper bracket lives here in the group stage on the line.
Wait for the next Roche. Try to get pickoffs. Hope that you don't get rapiered by a Phantom Assassin in the next 5 minutes, I would say.
Okay, he's changed his mind. Back to the Abyssal Blade.
Oh. No fun.
But the fact he's considering it, I think, says a lot about the game.
Yeah.
That, like, Lina is not going to carry this.
No.
You know, Pudge hooks are a very unreliable way to win this. It's very hard to hit a good RP with how far back the Wyvern can play and the saves they have with the Abaddon. So you are pretty much reliant on some crazy crits.
Well, and he activates the DD before even finding anyone.
All right.
I felt confident they could, but...
Yeah. Alliance are playing smart, though. All 3 games, they have looked like the better team.
They're hugging their fountain. Did they
The
see
next level play.
Did they see the DD get picked up? Is that...
They do have a ward.
I don't think that.
I don't think this
that one...
No, that tree. Curse that tree.
And they see no one clearing top wave. They know that.
Yeah.
Once you lose map control of the high ground, you don't want to go low ground, high ground. We saw that happen in game 1. Fnatic did that and lost the game with jabs blindly running up a hill. That's just typically high risk, low reward play. So you wait until you have vision of Fnatic clearing out top before you even try and regain map control.
Jab's going to opt for a gem here to try and establish some map control.
Yep.
Maybe deal with this Glimmer Cape.
Makes sense. Just any singular ward can just win a game at this stage. Having vision, there's so much.
Do all of Radiant have a buyback on Alliance?
Not on Wyvern?
Not on Ogre.
Wyvern's definitely one of the big ones. I
Yeah,
feel.
Wyvern's very big.
Yeah, he's up there with the Abaddon in net worth, like one item behind.
Has it very soon though, 50 seconds away, and it does feel like Alliance, they were hiding in their base just now. They are waiting for these buybacks. They know there's no Roshan for at least 30 seconds, and they'll safely take some shrines, knowing that Fnatic are on the other side of the map. So Fnatic with neither shrine, which can matter around the Roshan. Mid lane.
Action breaking out. They're going to go onto Ice 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 with the BKB. TPing Curse. Not quite there.
Wait, did he get Lincolns?
I heard did Lena?
Yeah, I think Lena put Lincolns at like the last millisecond,
Yeah.
canceled the Curse. Wow.
As the curse was being used,
That's
I think.
sick, yeah. No, Curse went on cooldown, yeah. So.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pulling out all the stops to survive. Whew. All the while, Alliance mostly just waiting for this Roche.
Yep. At the same time, it's not an easy one. Fnatic have so much vision around that area. They are not looking to give it up for free. This is also where... I'm not sure what happened to that bottle PA had. I feel like having a DD rune at this stage of the game can be game-changing.
I think it was Lena's? Yeah, Lena has it.
Yeah, Lena has it back.
They see a rune, they'll hand it.
If it's a DD at least.
Yeah.
Lena
Here
with
comes
like an
the
arcane
smoke.
rune could be good.
Alliance.
I mean, hell, even PA with an arcane rune.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she hasn't synthed an ag yet. Usually at this stage, the Phantom Assassin may...
They're pinning down the middle lane. They don't have vision. Oh, they just saw the Pudge for a split second up the hill. Are they going to jump on him? Shiva's initiation. Ice 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 is caught out. Has the BKB.
Doesn't have TP though.
Tries to run away. Fnatic just backing off. I don't know if they can even consider a fight. Some daggers coming through, just tickling. Alliance continue pursuit. Looking to lock down this Puka. Can they finish the job? They do. Has the buyback. Uses it instantly. They've caught out Limp, but Limp is protected by the combo
Damn,
breaker.
that actually like ruins Ice Ice Ice's buyback because they thought they could disable Limp long enough that he would be able to hook them back to the high
And
ground.
a DD rune has spawned
Oh,
for
God.
Nico, baby. Roshan any second. The timing could be perfect.
They're still a full minute away. That DD is going to expire.
Unfortunately, a bit too early.
Very small edge for Alliance, forcing one buyback already. Fortunately for Ice 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 with the TP on...
They're going to go in on 23 Savage here.
Double Hex.
BKB, though, turns it around, looks for Limp on the Death Prophet, but kept alive by the Glimmer Cape. They're backing off. The RP's there, but just not enough follow-up.
nice
The PA
curse.
turned against the Magnus, going to chew through him, getting muscled down easily by this Gyrocopter with a Monkey King bar, with
zero
an
buybacks.
Axe. 3 heroes dead. Fnatic are crumbling. This is Throne at time. DJ dead as well. GG the call.
Oh, they fought into the double damage. I don't think that was their only problem. I don't think that fight looks good for them, even if you remove the double damage from the equation. But
They didn't know where the Wyvern was.
Alliance, everything they did from draft and item selection, like just completely negated this burst combo. You know, the Aeon Disc, Yule Scepter, the Abaddon Ags, the fact they had the Wyvern save, and the Wyvern pick versus the Mag. Like, they were ready for any sort of Mag combo. Woo! Yeah. So
Alliance well deservedly take this series and their berth into the upper bracket, I think.
Yeah, I think they're looking really well rounded. You know, pretty decent variety of picks. They're adaptive. They did lose the Morph Shaker, but you know, who hasn't lost a Morph Shaker?
Yeah, the drafts, like you say, good variety. They look solid too. Even like the games where we slightly maybe favor Fnatic, you can still see Alliance have an idea with their draft. Like this game, I think we felt like, oh, you know, this Magnus PA, we slightly favor them going late, but Alliance are playing better. Alliance show all it takes is one Winter Wyvern, and Mag PA is nowhere near as scary as it normally is in a typical late game scenario.
And one of the most encouraging things to me about this lineup, especially after seeing them for as many tournaments that they've participated in, is that I don't really think I look at any of their games and be like, oh, this one player carried them. You know, it's not always like, oh, Nico Baby totally carried them, Limp totally carried them, 33 totally carried them.
It's more like the team shot calling and like coordination carried them, which is, you know, it kind of disperses the burden.
Yeah, which I think I had doubts about Fada returning to a captaining role because he had been just a follower for quite a while. He was a storied captain for a long time, and then I guess